Hey guys, what's up? So we're live again. And we just made it to the draft pick. It's Echo versus ONIC. Kinda late.
One of a convenient lane. Get rid of the Beatrix if we don't want you to be able to move out of this lane.
Also, watch out for the carry, rather. Also, yeah, they should ban out the carry here.
Benny QT carry for Echo. It's actually pretty.
Hey guys, what's up? Yeah, Rhea, Go Dodge, Erwin Gonzaga. We just went live. So it's gonna be ONIC versus Echo. Who do you think will win on this one? We're gonna start a poll. Paul and Kyrie. We're gonna see. We're gonna be able to see Kyrie again. Kyoto, ayan Koji. What's up? Kiyotaka. What's up? What's up, Emmanuel? Shimel, Half Devil. Yeah, we're back again. We were waiting for the second game. So we were done with Blacklist versus Burn X Flash. This time it's gonna be Echo versus ONIC. Ooh, Hayabusa band. Some respect bands. Yeah, Echo. Who will fight Blacklist? Is it gonna be ONIC or Echo?
Doing us dirty here.
Even Dilar can't kill him.
Yeah. Katulad ng sabi ko kanina, follow-up damage carry. Sobrang ganda ng combo ng carry Kaja Barca.
Yep, Dilar loves the carry combo with the Farsa and the Kaja. They close up with the Fanny. There it is.
You called it. He knows his boy. Of course he knows his boy.
I already know there.
All right,
Their
Dalar.
composition.
All right, Dalar. Tell us, which composition do you think is better right now? Is it Echo or is it ONIC?
Seriously, it's hard to Kyrie, Fanny, Kalaw Diaz, Snowball in early. Pasti manang. Tapi Kalaw 50-50. ONIC bisa kala.
It all relies on Kyrie snowballing in the start. If they get the snowball going, they will win ONIC. But if it's 50-50 in the mid-game, Echo will take over.
Because it's hard to, right now, Fanny so hard to snowball right now in early game. Because of the Dreadnought and other itemization, right?
Man, it's great having professional players on the table. Thank you so much, Dalar here. Thank you for giving your insights for this game. But I think everybody is ready. Leo, would you like to take us in to the Land of Dawn?
I would love to. It's time for what many would call a grand finals worthy matchup. It's game one between Echo and ONIC.
Oh, I think I gotta agree with Dilar. Surely, we did say that they will let go of the Fanny at most, and the Hayabusa definitely gonna be banned out. It's exactly what happened. The Kaja is prepared for this Fanny. The only reason why they would let this, they would still get the Fannies because the carry eventually was picked up.
Man, suddenly pause. So, which do you think has a... ONIC really is... ONIC's previous games were good. ONIC was dominating their previous games, and so was Echo. Do you think this is gonna be a close match, or is this gonna be a domination by Echo? Or is it actually gonna be a win by ONIC? Why pause? It's not me. It's usually they have a technical issue. They have a technical issue at that's why they pause. Yeah, we're in the top right. Domination by... It will be one-sided, really? I was kind of hoping the ONIC and Echo will be a close match. Because ONIC, I do think that have what it takes. Remember your M4? ONIC did give a hard time against Blacklist and even Echo during the M4 tournament. I think it's a close match, yeah. I do think so as well. Burn actually surprised us on that last game with Blacklist. But it was still 3-1 with Blacklist. I think ONIC will have a much... Oh, here we go. Let's go. Oh, snap.
well, for the side of ONIC, very, very dependent on ultimates.
With that being said, it's a counter start for both of our junglers, the GOAT and the One. Orange for Kairi, Carlteasy go for purple here.
Early start, again, it's just the orange buff. It's a very unique path that Kairi is taking, but in the bottom lane, this is something we don't see a whole lot of. Boots already winning in lane early on the glue matchup against the Lapu.
Well, Dilar did mention that you gotta watch out for Boots and Chewe. Here in mid, it's a Little Wanderer take for ONIC, so already looking good in this rematch coming in from M4.
Okay, we're seeing a few trades as well, but honestly, Wolf, anything interesting when it comes to the emblems or talents here?
Not so much. I guess the Magic Worship has been, onto the Farsa has been getting a lot of attention. Now Sanji is going to be picking it up. You have to worry if you're the Claude, get hit by 2 Feather Shock. In the late game, you might die.
Oh. So, again, it's clear there's not much that Echo are hiding. As for ONIC, we can see that maybe if Nikki, if Keyboy doesn't find a good catch, then they can re-engage. I think that's one strength that ONIC has, is the re-engage. They're not as reliant on the all-in as Echo is.
That's very true. Maybe they will find their opening. Eventually, the CW would have a great time.
There you go, Kairi jumping in all the way, deep down, but Kairi's gonna fall here. He's gonna go for the cables. The fadeaway should not be able to kill him right now, but that was real close, so close. A bit too close for comfort.
What a pilot episode in our anime between Kairi and Carlteasy, right? The hot start there, a close call. Turtle already up. Carlteasy and Sanford on.
The Turtle, that's gonna be Boots, trying his best to look for it, but Sanford finds first blood, and it's Echo on the board with the first Turtle. Kairi looking for the invade already right now, has retribution advantage, but Yaoi's walking back in. Divine Judgment's right there, but Cable actually saves him for a bit. Kairi able to steal away the purple, bump the Cable's there! But Carl's chasing him down, Keyboy forced to flicker around, Sans has stolen the Divine Judgment. But ONIC, they pull back. They do not want to stay too long.
Now, Kairi is playing so aggressively. This is, typically I know Kairi is not an aggressive kind of guy, especially with the Fanny. Surely he get kills and he will die for sure, but it's not like aggressive.
Wait.
Kairi!
Oh, yes, Keyboy. It's fine. He knows it.
You were saying?
Yeah, I mean, Kairi is more of a calculated aggressor. He waits for his time, but this time it seems like there's no wait on Kairi. This love myself era is totally different,
Definitely, it seems like what happened yesterday and how he was after that sweep against EVOS Legends is propelling him forward. This is momentum on the One. Looking at their items here, it looks like Boots built the Warrior Boot, so he understands that, this is Echo Express. I have to accept that these basic attacks are gonna hurt. There's a pull!
Divine Judgment locking him down, and Kairi picks up the kill with that Master Assassin emblem. Clean combo, gets them on the board, equalizing the kill score 1-1.
And this Funky Boy, bouncing ball on through, Phantom execution. Oh, here comes Chewe.
Are we just putting a spotlight on Kairi for the past 3 minutes? I guess that Carlteasy has been very quiet, only getting the turtle, but it was even uncontested. So this is scary though for ONIC, because it means that this Carlteasy treat is just gonna be boiling for now, and when it does pop, you're gonna be ready if you're ONIC.
I mean, you don't last this long in the realm of MLBB sports if you don't have patience, right? We've seen Carlteasy through his child prodigy era. We've seen him through the tank jungler era. And now we've come full circle. He's back on the Lancelot starting this turtle.
Purple buff ready, Keyboy now with counter smash. At the race, it's going to be flickering. That's Kairi who picks up the kill on the go. Retri on point. Kairi picks up the turtle right now. Sanford's going to be engaged on. Boots bouncing him up, bringing him back. Feathered airstrike coming out to deal some damage back also. But Keyboy finds a good time's revenge to cancel that feathered airstrike up. Good trade from Echo though. They're already looking to rotate around, mirroring ONIC up top.
Oh yeah, this is definitely a tug of war. The first turtle going in favor of Echo uncontested. And we get to see through the replay how ONIC managed to get the turtle and get the kill onto Carlteasy. And there are so many other ingredients that's very important here. Look at the positioning of Boots and Keyboy's timing. Pops the ultimate, no save whatsoever from Echo. The burst was there with Suns as well as Kairi just throwing everything onto Carlteasy. Even a Tanksalot will not survive that kind of burst down coming out from ONIC.
But just the same, you have to admire the discipline, the trigger discipline of Echo, because just any other mid laner might have popped the feathered airstrike there and still died.
Yeah.
And then Sanji and Sanford, they understood, like, yo, this is not a fight we should be taking. Let Kairi have this time. We'll try to bounce back. So, yeah, this is a clear win for ONIC, who's up ahead now by about 400, 500 gold.
This is a very sketchy situation. Both flickers are up. CW, that's the flicker onto him, but that's going to be the lockdown as well. Sans not able to respond it over. Sanji with the burst, taking CW down. And that is the Echo precision. Fast-paced combos. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, a little bit of a skirmish between the One and the Goat.
Yeah. How much damage do you want? Yes.
Echo read through that though. ONIC, for sure that there will be a movement onto Chewe's lane, onto the gold lane, and Echo also have 2 people in there. It was a 3v3. It seems like they don't know that that's happening. At least they don't have the confirmation. But understanding the pattern of their opponents, they know that's happening.
That's a fadeaway as well. Kyrie's still able to escape for now, but the fadeaway is gonna hit him, and it's gonna be the kill. Benny picks it up. The feather airstrike locks Keyboy down as Yaoi puts some slow onto him. Carl with the phantom execution onto the back right now with the Thorn Rose as well, but he does not find a connection on those skills. But Echo have gotten back the gold lead as the turtle spawn.
What a conceal coming out from Keyboy to get out, but definitely Echo winning that fight, locking down the Fanny. Big props to Sanji actually connecting on the curse, and then he gets the stun afterwards. That's the reason why Kairi was brought down. You know, there was an update on the Fanny, right? If you get stunned, your cables will not push through.
Oh, and what that leads to is a 1,000 gold lead for Echo. And this was a clear statement, a message to whoever's watching. Because if you look at Carl TZ's inventory in just a bit, he first built War Axe. So he's still on a one-way road to snowballing.
Divine Judgment again, only on the Keyboy though. They gotta be careful right now as Kairi builds up the cables. Jumps in onto the back line without a Divine Judgment to play with. Benny is gonna be caught, but nice flicker to get out. That's a feathered, nope. That's actually the Wings by Wings used up by Sanji. He's holding on to that feather airstrike as the Divine Judgment actually connects onto Carl TZ, but the burst is not gonna be enough as the feather airstrike comes down with the flicker. Sans is one, and he falls to Sanji with a brilliant flicker maneuver.
Oh, Echo really did outplay ONIC in there. And ONIC, they tried to go for a play. CW didn't have the stacks. He was actually just, you know, he's just like a spray gun holding on to Echo, and they just got out. When Boots wanted to go for the play, the flicker was there from Benny Cutie. Then Boots was trapped, but it was Sans who was taken out afterwards because everybody was just dialing down on saving Boots. I think that's a bad decision from ONIC overall.
Yeah, no. And to think it was Boots who was the aggressor. It was Boots who was cutting deep behind Tier 1, right in the middle of Tier 2, trying to get that mount on Sanji. And I gotta say, man, Sanji, I thought I saw everything. But here he outplayed 3 members of ONIC and still got a kill on the way out. Spent the flicker, held on to the feather airstrike for the perfect moment.
Sans is no longer invincible. 1 death.
That's right.
Because of Sanji.
Because of Sanji.
Oh, Sanji. Of course, with the magic worship, you know that he's going to be packing up a punch. Believe that he does have the Clock of Destiny anyways. I think that ONIC really just have to, you know, relax a little bit. I think that they're trying to match the Echo Express. And honestly, in this game, if you're looking at Echo, they're not even like putting on the gas pedal. They're just waiting for the steam to, you know, fire up.
It's not as fast. They're at 3rd gear, 4th gear tops here.
Yeah.
We've seen them definitely go much faster. And I think the fact that ONIC are actually porcupines and not hedgehogs might be the reason why. They can't go just as fast, especially since they're still waiting for CW to farm up. They're waiting for Keyboy to get a good setup, and the whole disengage, re-engage won't work this early on.
Or dance. I believe that there's a lot of merit for Echo.
Divine Judgment locking him down. Carl picks up the kill. Sans, he's gonna fall. Kairi now, knowing there's no Divine Judgment, wants to go for some kills, but Carl TZ evades from it. Keyboy charging up the target advantage now with the rage as well. That's gonna be the first coming down as that's Yaoi picked off. Boots in the midst of it all right now with a flicker out with the split. CW clearing out the mid wave, jumping back to the BMI. Boots not stunned up, baits out the feather airstrike. Kairi still looking for the cables. Red Tree battle coming down. Carl versus Kairi. 50-50 on the board. CW jumps in a tie with the Red Tree battle. CW jumps back right now with some damage once again, but Benny Cutie in the back as well is doing a lot. Jumps forward. CW should fall here, and ONIC lose out 3 members.
A 3-for-1. Eventually, Kairi coming out with the Lord take. What's the economy on this?
Definitely Echo. Despite ONIC getting that Lord, even when Kairi had a level disadvantage, winning the fight, that is what matters more. They get 3 kills out of that, and now they're farming so heavily. And Echo, they will just clear out the waves. They're going to be A-okay. The fact that Benny as well as Carl TZ were untouched during that fight, that was massive for Echo. ONIC, however, you know that they have a plan here. They wanted to go for the jump onto Yawi, was able to get it. Then, of course, CW with his jump with the Blazing Duet was actually well done. However, the second fight afterwards, that is what Echo found and won. And they also got the economic advantage afterwards.
Kiboy here, right out the bush, spotted by Sanford. No sneaky jumps here. And just like that, it definitely was a win for Echo. They decimate and destroy the Lord. Not much of an advantage. Kyrie spotted out here, cabling on through. It looks like this 2K gold lead for Echo is small, despite going 8-3. Wait, there's a pull!
Only on to Boots though. He's still holding on to that split. And ONIC will not let Boots get taken down. That's a Bravest fighter as well, defensively.
It's a small 2K lead. Yeah. There's not much Echo can do with this until they find another angle, until they shot the system.
Another airstrike though. Boots now finally forced to pop that split. Even a conceal from Keyboy. Defensive maneuvers from ONIC, reacting a lot to Echo's plays.
Well, Echo's like, they're definitely like orcas, like sharks, you know? When they smell blood, they're gonna hunt for it. And this weakness coming out from ONIC, wherein they already used the ultimate on Boots as well as the conceal, they are gonna smell that, and they definitely will make a play.
They're just waiting. They are cordoning off where ONIC is allowed to move. And as a Fanny, that's not the best thing to do. That's not an ideal situation. The one here isn't getting as much as he wants from the map. Yes, he's sitting at 3-1-0, but Carl TZ is just going ham on these objectives. The only real thing that Carl TZ left out to the open was that turtle that he lost to in the trade and that Lord. I'm wondering, we got a Lord coming in about half a minute here. And it looks like ONIC is just pushing the advantage. They understand that this is the tempo we have to go at.
Okay, Carl dashing forward right now is 1v1. Carl versus Kyrie. Phantom execution, but Kyrie wins out on the red tree battle. That was for 2 red trees, and Kyrie won. The one is here.
The prelude to the next Lord. Oh my goodness.
To be continued.
We waited for this. So what? That's what, season 2 or what? Or is it still season 1?
We're still in season 1.
We're still in the beginning. It's
game 1 out of best 5.
Okay.
Yep, it's season 1. We got the pilot, and then now we're waiting. It's a big fight!
Divine Judgment, it cancels out the Bravest Spider! Sanford's gonna be shut down. Keyboy walking in the mid right now, getting caught by the Divine Judgment. It's that's gonna be Sanji in the back. Now with another airstrike, locking Sans down. Sans going out, but the Magic Worship is dealing a lot of damage. Carl TZ moves forward. Winner Truncheon bought right in time. The Thorn Rose is right there. Carl TZ with a kill! CW walking back, dealing some damage onto Carl. The goat, but the cable comes through. The Thorn Rose is there, but it's not enough to save the goat's life. ONIC slowly but surely coming back in the game.
Ooh, very good start for ONIC as they have found the opening. Sans finally getting a good snag with a copy that Divine Judgment, but he died in the end. Still, the Winter Truncheon that we picked up very early. Arguably, at 13 minutes, you already have the Winter Truncheon. It was utilized in perfect purpose, I would say, for ONIC because they bought time for Carl TZ to be put in a bad spot.
ONIC pulled the rug right underneath Echo's feet. They were just waiting to set up. I think Echo was looking for this engage, the pincer maneuver here in bottom, but Sans, he went up and he tried to outplay Carl TZ. He tried to buy time, but they didn't know, they didn't see. Kyrie was speeding down there, and this is what? Notch one up for the one against the GOAT.
Important thing to take note is that Chewa is quietly doing the right moves, although he died twice. That was actually a good move that he did to zone out the remaining members of Echo, then went back to deal the damage to Carl TZ, then contributed to the kill. Keyboy, after the snag of Sans already, it's weird that he still went in. That looked really dicey for ONIC. They could have lost the fight because of that. But things have happened, and now ONIC have equalized.
I think it's a matter of timing, and again, tempo. ONIC are calling the shots at this point, and now they're making the most of their battlefield mobility. The speed at which CW can cut through the jungle compared to Benny Cutie, how Kyrie just has energy all the time, and of course, Keyboy finding these odd angles, these diagonal jumps, is just going too fast. It's not speed-wise, but, you know, mentally overloading Echo.
Remember to change.
Whoa! Winter Truncheon from Sans!
Beautiful Winter Truncheon by Sans to escape the Divine Judgment. My goodness gracious. Wow. That's the Gila Sans we were expecting from MPL Indonesia, but my point earlier, I wanted to say, wait, we're still going. Carl actually jumps forward. Phantom execution. Aggressively boost down so far as well. Sans! Wait, it's 2v4! What is going on? They're still able to be alive. Boots! What? How? How did it happen? Boots finds a kill in the midst of Echo!
And he lives!
What?
Kautisi. Really unnecessary jump from him. Sans outplaying Yaoi first, that's good. But then again, the secondary jump where Kautisi was, it was punished because Boots went for the 1-2 and the flicker.
Okay, split, divine judgment. There you go.
There you
Finally,
go.
I mean, Boots, he's telling his team to be careful, but he needs to be careful sometimes too.
It took a while.
Took a while.
He did way too much to even warrant that death.
Yeah.
Now, Wolf, you were saying.
Yeah, it's the 1-2 with the flicker in the middle. That's the play when you are going for the glue, and then it hit Kautisi because Kautisi not only jumped, he also utilized the Thorn Rose very earlier on. So that's why there was no way for him to dodge the 1-2 flicker from Boots.
What happened? The gold shifted so fast from CW because earlier it was Benny holding the gold lead like a massive one.
Now had 4 assists. The average is also kicking in, and
That's right.
you have so much. This is critical mass. We were talking about ONIC have reached it.
And again, I'm just theorizing here. I don't know exactly the map movements, but CW has had an easier go at the lane, given the speed that ONIC has just suddenly stepped on the clutch with. Now, this is the river controlled by ONIC. You see how Echo are suddenly on the defensive. They're the ones who are scared.
For good measure, though, because this is a very strong lineup now for ONIC.
There's so much re-engage potential. Even if they don't find their initial target, they can just reset. And again, even if it's just one, they take down one. And earlier, it was Kautisi within his own base, off of Boots who survived. That's the ideal here for ONIC. Now they engage.
Divine Judgment now locking Keyboy down. He still has the mortality right now. Salty's gonna be able to dish out some damage. That's gonna be the airstrike as well. Keyboy flickering out. Disengage properly. Salty versus Kyrie on the Lord. Sanford gonna be brought back to the team. CW does some damage. Who's gonna win? It's Kyrie who wins the retry. Benny against the world. But what are you gonna do when 5 members are still alive from ONIC? They are able to secure the Lord and win a team fight.
Off the back of Keyboy's perfect jump, Kautisi was compromised and Kyrie just had to press the button. And now, they're threatening the finish. All 5, just Sanji and Yaoi left.
Kai with the cables, off to the back, Sanji gonna be zoned away. ONIC looking for the play right now as Yaoi gets destroyed in the front. Sanji with a desperate attempt with the Feather airstrike, they're all marching down the flicker defensively. ONIC have won a game, and it is the first game in the series.
An amazing
And there we go, guys. Dang! ONIC surprising us. An insane game against Echo. Kyrie doing a lot of retry battle and winning it. Yo, what do you guys think? ONIC is looking hot right now. Can Echo answer back on the second game? Zaki babe, sorry guys, we don't have giveaways on this live stream. Red 3 gods. Kyrie really doing a lot of... Man. Daddy Kyrie, I know, right? ONIC sweep. Yo, that was insane. Ooh, snap. Hot babe alert. Ooh. Oh, this were the ONIC fans. ONIC the underdog, yeah. But it's still really Kyrie hiding until match versus Echo. It's 1-0. It's 1-0 right now. That was the first game of Echo versus ONIC. Hot singles alert. Yeah. Why is Claude so popular in MSC? I don't know. Yeah. Claude was doing okay in the MSC, but Leslie recently has been doing better. Surprisingly, it was Leslie had better win rate. If I remember, has better win rate as compared to Claude. Hey Elgin, what did it feel when you fell from the vending machine? Cause you look like a snack. God dang, the smooth procrastinating turtle. So MVP Kyrie 5-1-2. A lot of the lords had been taken down by Kyrie. Turtle Lord. Can Carl TZ answer back later on the second game? My Claude has 33 win rate. Really? I know, right? That was intense. ONIC surprising us. Well, not really. We really thought that it will be a more competitive. ONIC versus Echo will be a more competitive match as compared to Blacklist versus Burn. Look at that, man. Still, Yawi was able to burst down a lot of the guys from ONIC, including CW. But slowly, the favor just went towards the ONIC side because of those Lord steals, Turtle steals, and even the buff. The blue buff. Wait, is it purple? Being stolen from Carl TZ. And now you can see Kyrie just waiting in the bush, waiting for the right time to steal that Lord, and there you go. And then Boots barely surviving that one. And then Boots great baiter, yeah. But there were also a lot of mistakes from Boots. But those attempts he did pay off, especially on that instance wherein it was 5 versus 2. Respect Fanny na talaga. Are they gonna ban Fanny on the next match? They did ban Hayabusa for Kyrie. I guess they didn't see Fanny as a threat enough. They banned Hayabusa though, which was a respect ban for Kyrie, which meant they prioritized Hayabusa as compared to Fanny. Let's listen to the shoutcaster's thoughts, because I bet a lot of the viewers were surprised on how the ONIC performed on this one. I know, right? This is the first time Fanny actually played well. Out of all of that, I think I've only seen Kyrie miss one cable. Out of all of those cables, we've only seen one of the cables missed. Elgin is sick. It's kind of cold here. Yeah, Kyrie is on a PH import.
Completely outclassed his opponents in-game against Evos. A few winner truncheon plays, flicker plays to read out Divine Judgment. Yep. Here, he was caught a few times, so he looked human, which is already pretty rare to see for me, especially after watching MPLID, after watching them in the group stage as well.
Hey, this is Echo that they're facing. I think that you have a warrant to be to be challenged. This is, I mean, we're living in Echo and Onyx's world now. Can we say that? Can we
Season
agree to
1's
that?
done.
Yeah, Season 1 is done, and we're already moving on towards that next step. ONIC has taken that first win, and now the comeback arc coming in from Echo is going to start soon. But the question is, how do they even achieve that, right? Because again, we looked at the draft and we were like, that wasn't even the issue half the time.
Yeah. No, I think that...
So it's 0-1, 0 in favor of ONIC. Are you sick? Yeah, not really sick. I just woke up. Who won first game right now? ONIC just won their first game. A bit close match. So it's a good game. Unlike the other games where in the matches were one-sided. Ooh, let's end the poll. Let's make another poll. End poll. 7 minutes before the next game. Game 2. Who will win? I kind of want to see Echo versus Blacklist though. But I also would love ONIC to win, so I don't know. I'm undecided on which one I'm rooting for. Game 2, I guess Echo. Kyrie on MM is naughty as well. Where are you living right now? Is it next nighttime there? Nah, It's 5 p.m. here on PH. Why ONIC won? It was because of Kyrie and also Boots doing a good Boots doing a good job. Winter Truncheon is a great pick mid game, right decision? It depends on who you're up against. But yeah, most of the time Winter Truncheon. Cool flow from Philippines. Why PH is so strong at international tournament of MLBB? Probably because we have a lot of players. We have a lot of MLBB players, so that's why we probably have a bigger pool of pro players. Are you pissed? Cause ONIC won? Which one? Me? I don't know. Would also like to see ONIC win. But I also want to see an Echo versus Blacklist. So I kinda don't know which one I want. But I do love seeing Kyrie play, man. That's for sure. Oh, Wolfie. TY for your videos and overall content. Thank you, Wolfie. Message her down. I want to see Black versus Echo rematch. Yeah, I also want to see Black versus Echo rematch. But I also want to see ONIC win this. Because Kyrie is so fun to watch, even with his Hayabusa. Yeah, it was a good match. Well, we did kind of predict that the ONIC versus Echo is going to be more competitive as opposed to Burn versus Blacklist. Although Burn did give us a good match from game 1 to game 2. But I also want to see Echo versus Blacklist. And because Echo dominated Blacklist from the M4. Yeah, I remember Kyrie Sayabusa and M4. A lot of outplays, even his Ling. Yo, Ash Crimson. Thank you, man. Dead Dev won. Who won game 1? It was ONIC. ONIC won game 1. Thank you for that as well, Ash Crimson. I appreciate hearing that. Who do you think has a better retry, Kyrie or Wise? I don't know. I'd have to go for... Statistically, Wise did way more... I'm gonna have to go for Wise if it's just gonna be all about retry, man. Cause... if we're just talking about retry still, I'm gonna have to go for Wise. But Kyrie's outplays is just... Echo loud, echo proud. God, then that will be no respect ban for ONIC. Yeah, are they gonna ban Fanny next time? On this next one? Aether, what's up? What team do you root to win in this MSC? I actually don't know both. All of the teams, all of these top teams are pretty good and fun to watch. They should ban Nana. Ban Fanny. Are they gonna respect ban Fanny? Well, you can also... They were banning Fanny previously on the other matches. Who do you think is the best hero to counter ONIC's lineup? Well, the lineup wasn't really that much of a problem during that last match. It's just that ONIC really did good. Echo should ban. On the M4, one of their opponents actually banned all of Kyrie's heroes. They banned Ling, Hayabusa, and Fanny. Ban Kyrie. To the point that they were just saying that it was actually Kyrie who was being banned. It was during the M4. I forgot which team, but the opposing team of ONIC back then pretty much banned all of the heroes of Kyrie. That's how insane Kyrie was during the M4. They pretty much banned all of your heroes. It was Echo? Really? Echo won that though. Echo actually did beat ONIC on the... It was Echo after Hebuse. Kyrie bringing back the assassin meta. Oh, a lot of people... Oh wait, I'm just gonna fix the... A lot of people likes that because some of the players are pissed with the tank meta jungler. So Kyrie is still holding on, still shining with his assassin junglers. Is a welcome for most players. Because a lot of the guys doesn't really like the tank jungler meta. Are you going to be in M10? In M5? Yeah, we're gonna once the draft pick starts, we're gonna shut up again, and we're gonna mute the mic. Kaja was a silly pick. Kaja was kinda bursting down. I mean, catching a lot of the ONIC guys though, and then his teammates would burst him down. Kaja had a lot of picks on CW. Pogi ni Kyrie. Can you show up on MPL? On M5, we're gonna be on M5. We're gonna be showing up on M5. So hopefully I can see you guys there. M69. Ooh, with Mara. Let's listen to the thoughts of the casters on what their take is on how Echo will respond on ONIC.
So what's crazy in the level of these two teams, right?
I mean, I wouldn't say crazy, but I definitely think that Coach Tic Tac had a word with Kaltizi is like, don't make me put you on a Kai again. Don't make me do it.
Don't make me do it. I already gave you nuts. Come on.
Let's look at the previous draft recap here, and at least we can get a better idea of what could happen in game number 2.
Was that the first Fanny win at MSC?
Yes. Technically. Wait. In knockout stages, for sure.
It's the first one. Oh. One-time split?
Yeah.
Was it?
It's one of the few times that it actually
maybe
made
in the knockout
through.
stages?
Yeah. And
this is knockout stage.
It hasn't been. I'm not gonna lie. Even during group stages, sometimes it doesn't even look that impressive, right? Until we see that maybe Fanny isn't the one that needs to continuously snowball. Maybe it's the friends around you that kind of set you up for it.
100%. We saw that in game. That's not just the Fanny. You draft the Fanny. You don't look at it as a hero, a one-all, be-all, be-all, end-all kind of hero that it could save your game. Kufra as well as Valentina played so much in that previous game for sure. Okay.
Priority and adjusted bans as well. Perfect. Because this is a good time to really start talking about it, right?
Yeah.
The fact that, again, we're seeing that Grok has been legalized here during the knockout stages have definitely changed up what we've seen during the groups right up till now.
Yeah, you see that ONIC can recognize the fact that it could be used against the Claude. I'm actually surprised that it hasn't been picked up today, especially when you have a team like Burnix Flash, for example, or maybe like Evos. You know that they play those kind of heroes. I'm surprised that it hasn't been picked up as much as you would expect. But with Echo, Sanford plays it, Yawi plays it, even Carl TC plays the Jungle Rock. So there is a big chance that it will be picked up in this series in one game or another.
It's a very flexible pick. And honestly, looking at it again right now, Echo are respecting ONIC's flex pick as well. The Arlet was banned away straight out the board, understanding that Arlet, not only is he good in the XP position, as just boots his weak side lane or even strong side, both can work. The fact that it can be flexed over the keyboard.
So, draft not yet starting. Do you like the Kagura? Oh, here we go. Draft. I'm gonna shut up again. Let's go.
Chaos within these team fights.
Well, chaos might just be the key, or whether standardization is the way to keep the mental strong. Let's jump right into the draft here.
I have a wish though. I hope the Lancelot was also picked up, maybe from ONIC or from Echo. But I think that you look at that game from Kaltizi, that's just a rain check. Do not judge Kaltizi's aptitude on the Lancelot just because of one you go. It's granted. Wish granted.
See? Echo stays the blue, or in this case, first pick, and then they course correct. They take out the glue. That was a little too much coming in from Boots.
I totally agree there, and especially since like even Delara was saying like just go for the Faramis. That could have been an easy counter, but that's just not the style that they want to go for right now. They really want to make sure that that San duo is going to be nice and strong, and they can scale towards the later stages of the game.
Very good. Then I pick up the Kadira, I really like it. But there's the Grok. Well, you know, just as we talk about it, Valentina and Grok very quickly picked up. I wish this is a Boots Fredrin though. I'm gonna say carry an assassin once again. This means though that maybe you go Beatrix or Brody on Chewe instead of the Claude.
That's what I was thinking too. You know, if you're going in blind, you might as well have somebody who can force out priority whenever you're feeling like it, right? But we can't forget this. I feel like I've seen this pattern, almost like deja vu in a matter of fact. Like especially from Echo, the fact that we see this Grok might just be going for Sanford this time. Something a little bit more stable, something that can also force priority and make that big impact during these Lord secures. Because remember, Power of Nature deals a lot of damage, and especially with Master Assassin, you pair that up with Retribution, you might get 100% secure rates.
I was about to say Melissa could be a pick here, because understanding again, last time they met, Benny was able to kind of counter the Grok with the Melissa. Back in the day, there was a weird interaction, again with the go away, able to cancel that wild charge. So Melissa, up against the Grok, it no longer can do that. The wild charge goes through the go away. But the Valentina and the Lancelot, with the first three picks for Echo, it's setting up for a front-to-back composition again. They want, ONIC wants Echo to pick up something like a Brody, a Carry, even a Beatrix, because the Melissa will bully them in lane, creating space for this mid lane, and maybe possibly, like you mentioned, that assassin jungle.
How about a Leslie ban for ONIC?
Yeah.
Very uncharacteristic of Benny Cutie, but I do feel that Beatrix might be the ban out here. Like the top priority is Beatrix, last is the Leslie, but there you go. Do you ban out Hayabusa? I think Hayabusa. There you go. Let's draft from Echo. ONIC. I think you pick up Faramis here.
Yeah, and then they just see what's left for the one later on.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe they go for like a potential support. Maybe they just show the fact that they want to play Ling right off the bat, right? Because it's still open. Kyrie can still get Ling. Honestly, now that I think about it, we haven't seen too many Lings overall MSC. It keeps either getting banned out or nobody touches it.
Only Taz, right?
Yeah.
Only Taz. Okay, I think Carry still is good, but I mean, you're not left without a choice. Like, Carry might be the best option left for Echo. Then you go for an XP laner. Harriet!
I like this. I like this just to make sure that Benny has a somewhat winning lane here with a little bit of help, and also, you know, the Turisla just in case this Fredrin ends up being flexible.
Yep. Arlott. It's weird that Arlott is open up until this point,
right?
No, it's already banned. First ban,
there
right?
it is. I'm sorry.
So are we expecting for this Fredrin to go into the Kyrie, or is he going to force the Ling? Because that seems to be the only one left.
Right?
I don't know about the Ling against this comp, though.
Yeah, it's,
right?
it's very
the Grok the Grok's able to deny you. It's really annoying. Turisla as well is kind of a thick boy.
Yeah. Sanji can kick you.
Sanji can kick you as well. He can steal the way of the dragon at the same time.
It's some sort of damage. Do you go back to the Masha if you're ONIC?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Of course.
Great call.
Of course.
Great call there, Wolf. Now, the adaptation is looking good. First Blood King, Mr. Echo Sanford himself, is leading with 4 First Bloods in the entire tournament. He's great in lane, but in game number 1, it was a little uncharacteristic to see him take such an awful trade against that glue. So again, I love the fact that even for Coach Tic Tac, he's looking at every aspect of the game, from laning to mid all the way to late and neutrals.
Okay, how's the Turisla Masha matchup?
Oh, it goes nowhere. It literally goes nowhere.
I agree.
That's like 90% of Masha matchups.
Exactly.
Whoever commits is wasting time.
Yes.
Exactly.
But at least with Turisla, they can clear out that wave. He can start focusing on moving out of that lane first and maybe keeping Masha to try and match him as quickly as possible.
But what I'm expecting for Echo here is something that's similar to game one. They're very all in, because at least the Masha can re-engage. The Masha can say, no, let's not do it. We'll see what the tempo is like as we go into game two. Can Echo reset and take us to 1-1 as we enter game number 2 in this best of 5?
Already you can already there is a lot of pressure in the purple buff.
Keyboard already putting so much pressure early on. Actually stealing away the little purple buff here. Might be forcing a retry early on. Kyrie already on the orange buff a bit quicker. Carl's going to be forced to use the retry here. Ooh, very close. Uses the retry in the end. Keyboard with a bit of sass there.
And
recalls.
there was no way for Yaoi to help.
Wait.
Yaoi's going to be doing a massive freeze. He's going to freeze every single minion wave. But he cannot help because Boots and Keyboy, they can just invade because Yaoi is only holding on to the Guardian's barrier.
Okay, a little bit of an invade once again, just both teams skirmishing a little bit in the jungle, but this does give Kyrie a bit more of a better time farming compared to Carl Teasy.
And the whole situation up top isn't as good for Benny either. He is outranged. He's going to oblige. He's got burst. Those basic attacks don't do much against the early kit of one Harith.
Exactly. Remember the Harith though. It's a hero that can actually just deceptively good range just because of the synchro vision. Still is very mid-range though. But against Melissa, at least you have the way to kind of deal with the added range of the muddles.
And close the gap, if you will. And that kind of makes it a 50-50, especially if you're looking at a gold laner as brave as Benny Cutie.
Yes. And Yaoi stayed, what, for a minute? So that's about 2 minion waves that he blocked with the Guardian's Barrier. It meant that Chewe will have to be nearer the turret of Echo.
What? San stole it away. The gold buff, just a little win there for ONIC as they build up for this turtle. But Sanford, he's going to be caught by Thunderclap. Actually canceled out as well. The Petrify even. The First Blood King falls to ONIC. As ONIC pick up First Blood. Now with the Registry battle, Carl wins it. Now with the Wild Charge as well. Onto Keyboy, but he's able to jump Poo out of there. Now Kyrie with the knock up and the Abrasive Splash. Sans picks up another. It's a 2-for-1 trade. Turtle traded in for kills as Keyboy disengages. And ONIC win out on the trade.
Good Terrify coming out from Sanjit. And really aiding Kaltizi in that engagement. The fact that Echo got it, they got the turtle, that was so good for their team. However, ONIC, you cannot deny the fact that the 2 kills that Sans was able to get means that Harith will be threatened later on. Good thing though, Benny Cutie does have the Purify.
Yep, and again, when it comes to turtle takes or any major objectives, you have to learn how to trade. Teams are getting so much smarter at that, and again, at this level of competition, economy counts, and that's what put ONIC here 1,000 gold ahead in under 3 minutes. That's huge. This is a big 1,000 gold.
That's important. That is important for ONIC for sure. And Keyboy kind of recovered. Still, Benny Cutie, you're gonna ask, when is he gonna be activated? I think sooner for sure compared to Chewe. And Echo needs to really summon the Echo Express now. ONIC is gonna be snowballing if they don't start trying to make a play.
Just the same, it's so hard to say when you have this bottom lane, this XP lane that is going on forever again. Whoever commits is wasting time, and it looks like Boots is winning!
Wait, Boots is winning the 1v1. He's going in all the way, forcing Sanford to flicker under his turret. Boots gets taken low as well, though. That's the first skill for you, trading evenly. But look at the positioning of one Sans. There's a bottom lane. They're looking to pinch him down. Sanford notices something fishy, walks all the way back. Proper respect from the world champion. Meanwhile, top side, CW is going to fall. That's Benny with the kill. An Echo trade.
Oh, great trade coming out from Echo and the aggression. Like I said, activation of Benny Cutie, that is what's needed. And with a minute to go before the outer third energy shields go down, they will make a move up top, which means that there will be even more gold for Benny Cutie.
Yep, and because of that space made up top, Echo can now make way for the turtle. Pulled over, Keyboy engages, watch Sans, and there's a kick!
Purify though, instantly now, Sans jumps into the back line with the rough waves as well. Sanji gonna be able to escape as Keyboy jumps out with a jump pool. Kyrie finds the kill back. Now Sanji also trading in for Keyboy. Kyrie looking for some stacks. For the Appraiser's Wrath, he goes for it. Retry battle here, giving Carl the go, picks it up. CW hitting the back line right now with a muddle placement on point. Sanford's gonna fall, and ONIC once again win on a team fight. As you can see, Boots charging, walking them down with an unbending will. Benny recalling. This should give CW some room to go for the turret. Kyrie now knocked up by the wild charge, but should be able to pick up the purple buff. Was it Yaoi? No.
It was Yaoi.
Oh, it's Yaoi.
It was
Okay.
Yaoi.
That's still a win. I think ONIC still came out on top, and again, that's deja vu from the first turtle.
Yep. The second turtle that happened, it was again Echo getting it and CloudTZ just flexing his retribution, but ONIC, they're winning the team fights, and that is what matters most in the second and the third turtle. It won't matter if you get the turtle gold, but if you lose 2 people in the process and the enemy doesn't, that's economic advantage for the team that won the team fight. So ONIC really had a better trade afterwards, especially because they activated Jewe in that fight, so he got a little bit of gold in that skirmish.
We gotta watch out for that gold lane X factor. It's interesting because the XP lane, usually, a good friend of ours would say is the X factor, but here's the gold lane. Failed conceal play. Nice, we miss you. I swear, if this wasn't a Masha Trizla, we would have seen more fights down there. But
Yeah.
now it's the Melissa versus Harith, and they're also just both waiting for their teammates. Look at this sandwich. Look at this positioning.
Sanford finds Keyboy right there. The Shunpu is no longer ready for Keyboy. Phantom Execution as well. Keyboy's looking for the ult there. Sands, Petrify, rough window! No way he survives this. Benny dives in, but Sands finds a trade. The 1-for-1 as a shutdown, so Benny Cutie definitely gets some more pressure there. But the turret does not fall. The mini wave was cleared in, and Boots in the bottom lane was able to find one.
The fact that they cleared out the minion wave on the side, there was a 3v1 that he survived afterwards. Well, he did die, but he took 1 kill. Then on the opposite end, you have a free turret. ONIC still winning. That's macro trade-off.
Oh, and Sanji's gonna be caught in the Praiser's Wrath. Keyboy looking for the play. Just knocks him up, backs up with the Shampoo. Kyrie with the taunt now, getting some resets on those cooldowns. Skill 1 and 2. Having more pressure. Boots.
Almost, and Boots does have the thunderclap, so it might as well have been frame perfect escape. Now, Kyrie pulls the turtle, about half health, near the tip of its nest. CloudTZ still here. Once again, it's a goat versus the 1, and Boots going 1v1. Now bottom!
Where the dragon popped in, it's gonna be 100-0. Keyboy still able to escape with a Shampoo flickers out of the defensive execution as Kyrie jumps on with a taunt. CloudTZ locked down. Zaman force now by Benny Cutie onto the back line all the way, but he's gonna be caught in the taunt. And CW, he's going for the hit now. Penalty zone onto the back, zoning CW. Meanwhile, Boots in a mix, he finds 1 kill, and it's gonna be a 2-for-3. Still in favor of Echo. Kyrie picks up the purple buff. CloudTZ onto the orange buff. Kyrie still trying to defend this mid lane by himself as Benny sieges it down. But it seems like Kyrie should be able. Nope, that's the Demand Force. That's the presence. Kai, he saves the turret.
Woo. Just as CloudTZ steps on the clutch, Benny Cutie maintains to be the force of nature that he is.
And in that specific fight, it was the explainers trying to outplay each other by not engaging against each other. They went into the backlines, but Sanford had the better jump, especially because Benny Cutie was already able to put Sands low with his jump with the Zaman Force. Kyrie evening up this orange buff because CloudTZ actually took his.
Penalty zone. He's out of there. That's the Fredgen for you.
Wow, the most honest form of Grand Theft Orange, literally stealing it in front of your face.
No contest whatsoever, no flashy moves. That's literally a dude walking in there, taking the orange.
Kyrie, you can have this.
Yeah.
Fun fact, the go away from Melissa cancels out the penalty zone, so if he times it well, it should be a very easy cancel. Two-man taunt. Oh, what? Yaoi with a wild charge. The on force now popped in. With the dragon by Keyboy. CloudTZ jumping in. CW with a good position right now. Keyboy's gonna be chunked low. Shampoo out of there. CW with a free hit with the fire! Sanford jumps into the penalty zone, but Keyboy finds a kill back. Sanford not finding the range right now, but Sanji's looking for him. Keyboy will fall. But guess what? ONIC have won in that bottom side or top side river.
Yep, 2-for-1 here, and they got Benny Cutie. They also took down Sanford. Now CloudTZ.
Forced to puncture out. Boots is recalling in his face as he shows the alter ego, Team Eno.
And now they have regained the position onto the Lord. Echo, no shot, no chance. Actually, they will try.
Wow.
They're gonna go for it.
They're gonna go for it.
Beware of Boots. That's the main thing right now that can stop Echo, especially their back line. Sanji, I think, has been just targeted down many times.
Yep, you gotta watch out. You hear the crowd, they're here for ONIC. Lord here at a fourth of its health.
Let's go, that's gonna be the Zaman Force. Benny Cutie not able to hit right now as Boots does some damage. Who's gonna get the retry? Who finds him? No retry! CW free hitting in the back with the go away as well. Sanford taking low. Kyrie locking Yaoi up. Yawi forced to flicker out of the breath of the ocean. How does Boots do it? He basic attacked it.
Was that how bad the situation was? That's how chaotic it was for both Echo and ONIC, that it was only Masha was able to just scratch away?
Scratching, like Masha with normal attacks, not even a thunderclap. It was because of the two playmakers from both teams just taking away both junglers. It was the kick coming out from Keyboy. You're gonna see. Look at the kick coming up from Keyboy with the Web Dragon. Then, of course, Sanford.
The Lord knocked them off.
Exactly. But they utilized the red tree far too late. You'll never see that again.
Who's to say?
You'll never see that again.
Who's to say it wasn't even a scratch? What if it was a tick off of Molten Essence?
Maybe.
Is it that bad?
It is that bad. By the way, it very smart from Keyboy. I don't know if it was intended, but the delivery with the Way of the Dragon into the finality of the stun was just in sync with the skill of the Lord, which added a knockup. So essentially, he had another way to combo it.
It was a chain CC.
Exactly.
The Filipino bush.
The
Someone's in the Filipino bush.
Oh, it's Yawi in there. Carl TZ in the middle of 4.
This might be a lockdown. Has the puncture. Gets out. Just a little siege going on as Echo aren't able to micromanage the waves up top. Oh, did he spot Yawi? Yawi did he seal? He did. Sand spots him out. I don't think Yawi wants to go for anything here. Meanwhile, Boots down below. They gotta be careful here.
Yeah, Filipino bush is dangerous.
Yeah.
If the opponents are aware, you're basically sandwiched. You're left in no man's land. And Yawi knew the way out. Yeah, at least luckily the purple buff wall was down, so he can cross right through. He wasn't punished. And here, Carl is struggling to keep it.
Okay, Carl, the puncture now, jumping on. That's Kyrie, like he got it, I believe. No, CW! So much damage! Sanji steals the rough waves, but Boots is following down! The knockup comes through! Sanford to the back, looking for the damage, but CW has the feel, and CW! He survived! 4-0! ONIC are looking to find match point! Petticutie, the only man left standing. A miracle is what he needs. ONIC on the base, Keyboy with a flanker! ONIC! They are building, and they have secured match point!
This is all heart. This is all conviction. ONIC have come in with a mission. Echo have been pushed to their limit unlike never before.
Absolutely.
It wasn't a clean fight at all. ONIC, the reason why they looked so good is because Echo was also so good. Everybody's just like Super Saiyan mode. And in that last purple buff fight, who would have thought, right? The final clash will be around the purple buff, not the Lord, not the turtle wherever, not a turret push. Purple buff. Carl TZ was so starved that he wanted to take that, but the entirety of ONIC, including the Indonesian fans, was there.
Who'd have thought needing the purple buff would be deadly? Who'd have thought that it would have cost you the game?
Oh,
That wasn't Che Wei, no. That was Calvin with Nada.
Calvin with Nada.
Say his name.
Say his
Say his name.
Put some respect on CW's name.
He had Inspire all along. And after, the fact of the matter is, he was so patient with the Inspire. I could have sworn that if you...
And there we go, guys. ONIC surprising us with a 0-2. Man. Whew. Surprise, surprise. Masha did a lot of work there on that last clash. Masha was actually holding down Harit and Terisla with his TP. If you've noticed on that last fight, two opponents were on the bottom lane together with Masha, providing the fight, the clash on ONIC happening on 3 versus 4. And Terisla and Harit kinda went in late on that last clash because they were with Masha. Boots did a lot of work, especially that Lord Steel. Keyboy double dash. Wow, this is it's ONIC time. That Masha was good. Yeah, we have to admit that Masha was really good. The but's zoning was good, yeah. Yeah, they were able to pull a 3 versus 4. That's why the favor of that last clash went to ONIC. Harit and Trisla kind of went. Yeah, Butts really does deserve this MVP. Trisla and Harit kind of going in a bit late on that clash. They could have, even if Harit was there or Trisla. Man, Echo needs 3 more wins, while ONIC only needs 1 more win. So 1 mistake from Echo. This is a surprise actually. I mean, I did want ONIC to win, but honestly, I thought it was gonna be Echo that was gonna win. Let's listen to the casters.
The backup of Echo to come into the fight. Well, that's also true with Sanford going on to Chewe, but Woods in the end managed to find the better openings. There wasn't any minute in this game where he wasn't doing anything.
He was always on.
Exactly. Hardest working man today.
And something about that that heat map that you will see in the highlights is the fact that he kept taking the role of controlling that bottom quarter.
Yep.
He never let it go, and he understood that that was his mission.
Yep.
And here you'll see, he was always looking for something from the backline. Look.
Yep. Great jump from Sanford, but then again, the way that everybody's just clumped up and you still find the right target to go onto, like utilize your Thunderclap to regain some health and then still get a kill before dying against 4. Woods is on a different level now. He's very self-aware.
Chewe.
Yep.
Oh, look at him go, look at him go. The fact that he's target prioritizing Muddles just to shorten the cooldown for his dashes, so very, very smart. Rather than trying to maximize his damage, it's about the mobility. And then the final moment right here.
He scratched it, he scratched it!
He scratched it right at the end!
All right, at least he scratched it. I was afraid it was off of a Molten Essence stick.
Oh my god. Oh, Kaltizi really, really deprived. And look at that, 4 members, including the Indonesian fans in that purple pit. Boots comes in and just cleans it up. Sanford, well done, but the Inspire was ready from Chewe, and of course Evoy helped along the way.
Everyone was there.
Everyone was there, including what? Eterna was there. I
Gani
think
was there.
Ranger Emas was there probably.
Got Rashi somewhere in there.
Kafe
Yeah.
was chilling. Wawa was there.
Wawa decided to join the party. Man, I just heard the sharpest scream in the world, and I just figured out what it is. It's both Delar and Rippo take pictures together on the side, and by the way, on the ONIC side of things. I don't know whether it's conspiracy or not, but the game ended 12 minutes, 14 seconds, 7-4.
So there we go. We're gonna be waiting for the third game, which might be the deciding factor. But hopefully Echo can answer back. My man Yawi is having a hard time. Yeah, they did take Yawi's comfort pick. I mean, because if we're gonna be talking about signature of Yawi, it's Cho. Shout out Dominic Vistation, what's up? Whew. Yeah, Echo at least needs to win 1. Or probably 3. Probably 3 wins. I bet Hellion can win. Yeah, Kyrie is PH. Kyrie is an import. PH import by the ONIC team. Just like Delar. Also an import, an APH import for EVOS. Yeah, but Kyrie's good with Fredrin as well. But with Fredrin, you won't see that much outplays. One of the fun things on watching Kyrie is his outplays. And he can't really do much of those if he's using Fredrin. But still, a decent Fredrin. Solid. When they're gonna buff Kagura, I'm not sure, Jen. Hopefully they buff Kagura soon though. So 11 minutes, 12 minutes before the third match. On the M4, if Hayabusa and Fanny was banned, Kyrie will go for Ling. But Ling is such a gamble, man. with Ling, you really wanna. Yeah, so I think Fredrin was the safer option. Oh yeah, new Paul. As new Paul and Paul. Game 3. Yeah, Ling is gonna be. Oh snap! Let's listen. Ooh, Dilar and the other guy. Let's listen to the interview first while I'm finishing the Mara's interview. While we're finishing that, Paul.
Wala doon. As soon as he walked in, everybody was cheering. So how are you guys enjoying the game so far?
Sobrang nag-enjoy ako kasi ito yung pinaka-inaabangan kong laban talaga sa MS.
He's really enjoying it because this is the one that he's looking forward to the most in MSC. Why?
Wow នេះគឺជាការប្រកួតមួយដែលគាត់តន្ទឹងរង់ចាំយូរមែនតើព្រោះវាពិតជាមើលទៅក្តុកក្តួលហើយគឺជាការសងសឹកមួយដ៏ខ្លាំងក្លាមែនតើឥឡូវយើងឃើញហើយលទ្ធផលថាទៅជាយ៉ាងណា
Why is it the most anticipated match for you?
Kasi pinaka-inaabangan ko talaga yung assassin na hero ni Kyrie.
Because he's really waiting for Kyrie's assassin heroes.
Wow គាត់ពិតជារង់ចាំនៅពេលវេលាមួយនេះជាយូរណាស់មកហើយឥឡូវនេះគាត់បានឃើញនៅផ្ទាល់ភ្នែកហើយនៅក្នុងការប្រកួតមួយនេះផងដែរ
How about you? How are you enjoying the game so far?
Nakakaba. Kasi,
You're nervous?
wala. Basta masaya.
Okay, he's nervous and he's happy to a point that he's speechless.
ភ័យផងបុកពោះផងអានេះគឺជាអារម្មណ៍របស់គាត់នៅពេលនេះផងដែរ Okay so now my question to you between ONIC and M4 champion which team do you support
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm really curious about that because ONIC eliminated your team.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
And you used to play with Benny Cutie. You used to be teammates. So, which teams are you guys rooting for?
Siyempre kung ako, ONIC ako.
ONIC. You're voting
ONIC?
for ONIC even though they eliminated you?
Yeah.
They took you out?
Wow
Kasi nakakasawa na yung Pinas versus Pinas sa Grand Final eh. Gusto ko makita yung Indo versus Pinas sa Grand Final.
Maraming magagalit na Pinoy dito because he's saying that he's used to seeing Philippines versus Philippines. So he wants to see this time Philippines versus Indonesia for the grand finals.
អូខេ
Naku,
អ្នកទាំង
Dilar,
អស់គ្នា
lagot ka.
គាត់បានឃើញហើយថាប្រទេសហ្វីលីពីនធ្លាប់បានជួបជាមួយនឹងប្រទេសហ្វីលីពីនគ្នាឯងប៉ុន្តែឥឡូវនេះអ្វីដែលគាត់រងចាំយកគឺហ្វីលីពីនជួបជាមួយនឹងឥណ្ឌូនេsiaថាតើនឹងទៅជាយ៉ាងណានៅពេលដែលប្រទេសទាំងពីរនេះជួបគ្នា
How about for you? Who are you rooting for?
Either who will win this match.
No, you have to say who. Is
Both
it
of them.
both of them?
And any, because my teammate before, my coach before is in ONIC, and my teammate before is in Echo, Benny Cutie. Is any of them?
Any of them because he used to be teammates with Benny Cutie from Echo and both of them actually were from ONIC Philippines. So he really can't decide right now. So any of them is fine for him.
វាពិតជាពិបាកមែនទែននៅក្នុងការសម្រេចចិត្តថាយកមួយណាព្រោះឯពីរនឹងគឺល្អទាំងអស់គ្នាអញ្ចឹងគាត់ថាមួយណាក៏បានដែរទាំងពីរក៏រត់តែល្អដែរបាទ Okay so Hatred is now playing for the impunity in Khmer so is there any journey in here and can you speak Khmer a little bit, even a word, so that the fan here would say something about you? We want to know that. We want to hear it from you.
What's the word?
What's the word?
What's the word?
Oh,
Think about it.
I know a word. Tuesday.
Tuesday
Tuesday. Oh, hello.
Tuesday
Oh.
bong.
What else do you know?
I think it's just two words. Tuesday bong and Akon Charan.
Wow, Tuesday bong ទាំងអស់គ្នាគឺជាពាក្យដែលគាត់ចេះបាទ
What does that mean?
Thank you and hello.
Hello
Is it
bong
right?
and
Thank you. And hello. Very, very polite.
Or something.
Oh, you know something? Okay. Dilar, Papa Sigat, go ahead.
Bong Soroline on.
ណែតាមពិតអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាអ្នកបោះព្រីយ៉ុងនៅខាងនេះ
Translate. What does it mean in English?
I don't know that. I don't know that word.
You're the one who's from here.
Can you translate it for me?
Translate it for
He
him.
said that bongs are like on meaning that I love you.
It means I love you. Can you say it again because the girls love it? Say it again one more time.
Say it.
Bongs Rolainon.
Woo! They're going crazy. Now, you were saying that, you know, you're part of ONIC, you were teammates before with Kyrie and Coach Sheb. I see pictures of you guys. You guys still hang out? And how's the relationship? Did anything change?
Wala naman nagbago, ganun pa rin, pamilya pa rin kami.
Oh, he's saying nothing has changed ever since they were teammates because they're still family, even up to now, even though they're not teammates anymore.
អូខេទោះបីជាពួកគាត់មិនមែនជាធ្វើការនៅក្នុងក្រុមជាមួយគ្នាក៏ដោយប៉ុន្តែពួកគាត់គឺជា family មានន័យថាជាគ្រួសារតែមួយផងដែរដូចចឹងហើយដូច្នេះហើយគ្មានអីដែលអាចផ្លាស់ប្ដូរពួកគាត់បានទេបាទ
Okay, well, he's residing in Indonesia, you're residing here. Since they came to Cambodia, how is the hangout so far? Do you miss Coach Yap? Do you miss Kyrie?
Yeah, I miss them. I miss them so much. But I mean, it did not change anything because we were talking like video call.
Oh, you're always video calling,
Yeah,
so
and-
nothing has changed.
Yeah, we have group chat. We're talking if we are free.
Oh, okay, you're still talking. What about Benny Cutie? Do you still talk to Benny Cutie?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
អូខេពួកគាត់នៅតែមានការទំនាក់ទំនងគ្នារវាងគ្នានឹងគ្នាព្រោះដោយសារតែគាត់មាន group chat ក៏ដូចជា
And there we go. So what's up, guys? 2-0. Echo needs 3 straight wins to be able to meet Blacklist on this one, and ONIC only needs 1 more. Man, only 1 mistake from Echo will cost them the MSC, and Echo was the champion from the M4. But I do think it's possible for Echo. But ONIC is really strong. ONIC is looking good right now. Who knows, man? It's all about I'm not sure. Is it all about the draft pick? Because on the game 2, yeah, ONIC did look they had the better draft. But on game 1, there wasn't much difference on the draft pick. But ONIC was still able to pull through. And Kyrie, right? We need Elgin to host M5. I can't host the M5, man. We're probably gonna be... But based on the draft pick, they were nervous. Ooh. And confused their pick? Really? Yeah, a lot of... So, if ONIC does end this, though, it will probably end... it will finally end the PH dominance. Wherein it's just PH versus PH fighting it out. Echo more like E-choke today. Oh, snap. Echo more like choke today. Oh. I didn't say that. It was from Joel Rodriguez. So, well, anyways, it's a welcome that it's gonna be PH versus Indonesians, but it's still not over. Echo can still come out of this on top. Puyat si Rene J. Oh yeah, I thought Rene J was part of the blacklist. Wasn't Rene J part of the blacklist? But what happened? Cute ni Dilar, sana all clear skin from Chimel. They all look so young. How old are these guys? Yeah, a lot of young guys are really very strong on ML. He's part of Blacklist, he just didn't play. We want to see the intro boys in tournament. Latte, am I saying that right? Yeah, because we usually live stream during Fridays. And we live stream ranked games together with the boys. Some of the guys also watched it. Some of the guys on this stream. But we didn't do it this Friday because we did the MSC. Alien Squad in pro scene na, man. Because if ever we go pro, we can't publish daily contents, man. Publishing daily contents takes a lot of time. Like the updates and whatnot, and we can't do that if we go pro. even if we even could. Puyat ka din ba? Yeah, puyat. Once the draft pick starts, we're gonna shut up and listen to the shoutcaster stats. Ben 10, Ultimate Echo. Echo. Yeah, we might be looking at different places. Elgin watch Betoski. If Elgin go pro, other team always ban Kagura. Nah, if we go pro, we can do daily updates, daily contents. Because it's like 70% of our time goes to video editing, right? Making the videos, and like only 30% play whenever we have to get some shots. And besides, if we go pro, we'll probably lose on our first game. Time to hire editors. Yeah, we do have editors, but editors can only edit. It's you who has to say which the script and all, and think of what's gonna be the video content. OnlyFans, LG. OnlyFans. What exactly is an OnlyFan? They will edit the game outcome. Yeah, hopefully. I don't know, man. I have mixed feelings. I do want to see an Echo versus Blacklist, you know? I want to see their rematch. But I also like ONIC. I also like watching Kyrie play. So I really don't know which one I want to see win. Echo is such a solid team, though. I wonder what really happened. I was like, I want to win. I want ONIC to win. But if you're gonna ask me to bet money, I would bet my money on Echo. That was my thoughts. But it turns out I'm wrong. Pinaganda lang storyline. So it's just part of the story that Echo is losing right now. I know, right? It's all Kyrie's fault. Even Boots. It's Kyrie and Boots' fault. Oh, here we go. Drafting phase. Let's go. Excited to see this.
Playing reserved, disciplined, decision-making, and then team fighting at crucial moments. But it's time here. Match point for ONIC. One more game. And we'll see who is going to be moving on to the next stage, or whether Echo can look to pull longer. It's time to draft.
Echo has the choice here. They've lost last game, so now they can say, I want to stay red, or I want to go red. And indeed they do. Here's a switch up.
Look at ONIC bans.
They did switch up this time. I think that it's more about them denying the red side from ONIC than it is them liking the red side. Although they are very adept at the red side, I think that just knowing Coach Chip, he really prefers this kind of that side, right? I think that Mirko can agree. ONIC really likes that because they really take full advantage of that last pick.
Yeah, I mean, I think for both of these sides, ONIC really enjoy going blue or red. But I agree, red side gives them a little bit more to play with when it comes down to utilizing those flex picks and making their opponents think all the way to the final pick.
Hey, wait, I thought this was going to be blitz bans and blitz picks, but no, I think Echo have slowed it down. Coach TikTok is really making sure that he's walking through the entire thought process with the rest of his team so everybody's on the same page. The way that I look at it, Joy is looking like a real hot pick right now.
Joy is just a strong hero for both teams. Boots, as well as Sanford, can definitely utilize that. It can be flexed. I think that given in the right hands, an OP hero will be like 10 times more valuable in this scenario. So I think, let's go. Joy is there.
So they go Joy here.
He could Joy there.
I mean, he could. He could definitely go Joy anywhere he wants.
They have Joy. They use Joy in Indonesia. There she is.
The Cambodian favorite, the Joy, is going to be picked up here by ONIC as first pick. Echo respond instantly though with a Valentina. Okay. The Fredrin for Carl.
It's a worthy trade.
Is it a winning M4 formula, the Fredrin first pick for Echo?
I think so. I think now it's really coming down to like how do you get your comfort picks, especially when you're pushed into this corner, right? Again, reduce that margin of error.
No, they still pick up the Kadira. Maybe they pick up a marksman here, somewhere along the lines of
Claude?
A Claude perhaps, or maybe a Nakai earlier on for ONIC. Since there's already the Frederick from the side of Echo.
Wait, Lancelot is up. It's open.
It is open.
Lancelot's free.
Do they want it though?
Okay.
4 more seconds. The decision is going to be made right here. They're going to be locking in.
Yeah, I think I do feel the sorry,
Melissa.
Okay, the Melissa. Okay, they will go back to the Melissa. Echo, I wonder if they are interested for the Franco. The benefit that you get out of Franco is that you have a lockdown for the Joy. You always want to have some way to lock down the Joy, especially because they themselves have banned out the glue.
Yeah, they need it earlier, or sooner rather than later, you know? There we go. They've already locked it in. So again, thinking ahead of time, let's get into the second phase. Because this is where it's going to get really spicy. ONIC, they can focus down on Benny QD's picks if they really, really wanted to. They could also start looking at maybe limiting 1 or 2, maybe 1 jungle option, just to kind of make sure that the Fredrin stays in the jungle.
That's the benefit of picking up the Melissa very early for ONIC. They really don't care as much about the matchup. Maybe, especially because the Valentina's already been shown. This means that they can really just, reduce the amount of marksmen available for Echo in the second set of bans.
And we can even see the response from Echo, right? They're focusing down on making sure that Kyrie isn't going to get his signature picks in the jungle, right? Making sure that these assassins aren't going to hurt Benny's side, knowing where ONIC is going to target their bans. There we go, Khan, yes. So now we've got a very clear lead of the mindsets of the teams.
That's right.
Beatrix next then, right? They want to give the same matchup to CW. They want to either force CW or force Benny on Carry, Brody,
Harith.
or Harith.
Well, let's have a look here. Sky's the limit.
Skyry.
Skyry, I like that a lot. Skyry has 7 unique heroes used in MSC, claiming the top spot using utility and assassin junglers. He's currently tied with D7 and Dreams, both which are roamers.
Oh, it's the Grog band, so it's not the Beatrix.
No, it's not the Beatrix. They are okay with the Beatrix, maybe
the
because
Joy.
they have the Joy anyways.
And the Kadira.
And the Kadira, you're correct.
So there's so much going for Benny anyways. So they'll save him for last. They'll try to make sure that he's okay going into the early to mid, that he can scale up, and they'll give Sanford this comfort. Is this what happens now? Is this Echo just reverting, defaulting to comfort so that they can fight for game 4?
I mean, to be fair, yes, this is a comfort, but let's also recognize that like somebody needed to attack Melissa from the getaway from me, right? And Grok is a very simple way of doing it. Lapu, margin of error is still there, but we're talking about Sanford here. He has won a world championship with this hero.
I agree. I will not be surprised if this is something like an aim on from ONIC. Don't they go Lance? Okay, they're looking for a roamer or maybe a damage dealer. Parsamena Varia is there. Or Kagura perhaps for ONIC?
Kufra.
So they just want to be able to stop dashes. They want to be able to engage, and they give the Beatrix over. Very, very interesting.
ONIC is looking to end the way they started, off of Keyboy's Kufra.
And I don't know. I'm very nervous, and I'm not the Indonesian on this table. This is going to be quite the game here, potentially a game-winning one for ONIC, but Echo, they're going to have to fight tooth and nail, all of which are going to be signature picks, comfort heroes, as we will slowly be moving in towards that game. Leo, I think I'll pass it to you. You take it from here.
Gentlemen, this is now or never. Echo has to present a threat, or else ONIC moves on. For the first time in a while, we have Manji, or Manford, sitting down. He's usually dancing around. He has been humbled.
And for good reason. ONIC, the way that they won in the first 2 games, you would definitely believe that they are the best in this tournament. Why? Because it was Echo that they defeated. And it wasn't Echo just making the mistakes whatsoever. It was Echo fighting in the same degree as ONIC. There's so much decisiveness between these 2 teams, but ONIC won 2 games.
And now this could be the last. ONIC here just helping Kairi start off that orange while it's Karl'Tezi mirroring.
Oh, both of the mid laners are having a bit of fun. You know, we spoke about the Sansan duo. Turns out we have our own Sansan matchup in the mid lane.
Across the seas.
Across the seas.
Or the river here. Keyboy spots Yawi. There was a sent an attempt, there's a jump.
Good jump, Boots as well. Oh, forcing a flicker very early on from Yawi.
It's definitely a bad decision from Yawi. The fact that they don't have the flicker for the first turtle fight, that's massive.
Yep, that's 102 seconds that Yawi has to wait, given the adjustments to pull yourself together. But should be enough time, given that he might not even have the bloody hunt when time comes.
Okay, the Joy is a problem here, and I really like the duel between Sans and Sanji. The way that they're also look at that micro play coming up from Sanji. He held on to the minion so that it will not be as fast, and Sans his lane will be frozen a little bit.
Yep, and Sanji's continuing, right? For that matter. Now here's a duel once more. Karl'Tezi and Kairi, they let go.
Yeah. Little Wanderer going into Karl'Tezi. Every single thing matters in this particular game and in this particular matchup between Karl'Tezi and Kairi. And just a Little Wanderer can spell a massive difference between two junglers.
Yep, it allows Karl'Tezi to reposition. Again, there's that movement speed buff along the river, that main artery that draws from corner to corner. Now Turtle has spawned. Boots here at half health. I'm wondering if he's ready to come through. And now both junglers are on the scene.
Kai on the Lancelot. This time Sanford will use the bravest fighter here. Looking for stun right now, and that's going to be a free Turtle over to Karl'Tezi. Rhythm popped in. That's going to be the bloody hunt as well. Locking Keyboy down, but he fires a three-man. That's the vengeance, and that's the combo with the Petrify. Karl'Tezi able to sustain right now, but Boots finds the first blood on the back line. Karl looking for the trade. Kairi 1 HP, but Keyboy and Sans proves to be too much for him to handle. Finally, we get a good trade back. Echo is able to take Boots down, but the kill was only for Yawi.
Oh, okay. I thought that was Echo getting the kill, but the fact that they got the turtle, that's what's more important here. You can already see why the Valentina is favored to go up against the Joy, not only because of the ultimate that they can steal, but also because of the damage of the Shadow Strike. Once you lock down the Joy, it's not going to be a free pass to the backlines. That's why Boots, despite getting the kill, still received a lot of damage. Overall, Echo wins the first turtle fight.
And this is already a great change. If we're expecting to go to game 4, maybe even 5, Echo has to start changing up this dynamic with the turtle. Oh!
Karl gonna be caught by the rough waves, and Sans picks up the kill. Did Kairi steal his purple buff?
Let me see. We'll never know unless...
Sans! He's able to escape. Oh, it's a red apathy, not enough! It's not enough to kill Sans. Beautiful oddity. The ocean oddity to get out of range.
Back-to-back unfortunate events up top. Boots gets away as well.
And 15% reduction in the damage under the outer turret. Energy shields, Yawi with protection to Kairi. Man, they don't stop.
They don't stop. They want to keep on going. A CW hits onto the turret, getting a bit of gold himself.
Wow. ONIC really... Oh, I mean, Echo. You would think that they already have the lead, but ONIC will always find an opening. And the fact that they found a kill onto Karl'Tezi, that was so weird to see, because we didn't see the build-up on how they were put in that position. What matters is ONIC took out Karl'Tezi, and that's a massive dent. You can see Kairi already level 7.
And Karl'Tezi's just about to get there, right? Another jump, catches one, and a hook!
Bloody Hunt as well. Bravest Fighter also used up. 2 big ultimates used up, but Keyboy will fall. Echo have a man advantage. Kairi, 1 level lead. Karl gonna be able to find that level 2 as well. Level 7. Sans jumping back in. Kairi with Retribution, but it's Karl! The goal finds it. Rough waves over to Sanji. Is Sans gonna be caught? The Abrasion's wrap. Oh, Karl! What? He different direction! Now it's gonna be Kairi jumping to the back, looking for the kill. But he has to be careful here. Sanji does some damage, and Kai ends up getting caught.
Oh, that's deja vu. I think that's what happened, Wolf. Earlier when Karl'Tezi fell, it was just ONIC collapsing on him. This time around, they catch the one, they catch Kairi.
Very important. And Kairi, very questionable that he went for that play, specifically because he knew that there were 4 people in there. They already got away. With Sans surviving, that could have been a massive, that could have been a getaway for ONIC, but it didn't. And it now puts the tempo to Echo, 1.4K. God.
That's a solid lead, especially how close this game is, 2-3. In 5 minutes, there's a hook!
Oh, Keyboy cancels it though, now not fully in range. Sans jumping in, the Ben's Rage still find his mark. Rough waves popped in onto Yaoi, but the conceal is there. Echo playing it clean with their pickoff strat.
And now in mid, once more, these two junglers, these two young prodigies going in. Champions in their own right. What all this action is buying in the mid and in the lower part of the maps are a dead lane once more. It's like that Mash at the Rizla matchup, but yeah, it's just the Lapu Lapu and the Joy waiting to rotate. They don't want to see each other in that lane.
It kind of gives a lot of advantage to Benicuri. Well, just as we say that
We saw it there.
we saw it. You have the Blade of Despair already available for Benicuri. Now's the time. 6 minutes and you have an engage come from Echo. You do have a way to pick off, but generally speaking, you want to engage with this Fredrin and this Beatrix, Valentina to top it all off. You have the power spike now, Echo, and ONIC, they have not built enough for them to defend against Echo. Unless, of course, Keyboy finds a massive ultimate.
Oh, but he's the one who's found.
Keyboy canceled out! Keyboy canceled the hook! With the top boots and the Tyrant's Revenge. Perfectly timed now. Sanford has the ultimate back up. Kyrie's looking for the steal. Let's see if he's able to make this work. Carl versus Kyrie. Kyrie pops the Phantom Execution a little bit too late. Conceal play. Echo is able to escape. Carl TZ secures the turtle. 3-0 in the bottom lane. Sanford 1v1 against CW right now is going to be able to dash out, but it's not going to be enough. The flicker comes through. Sanford with a solo kill.
The Apex Predator finds one, and up top, Boots, it's 3 on him.
He's going to be slain as well. Penny picks up the kill. Echo side laners are online in game number 3.
Oh, okay. Gonna be very bad for ONIC. Not only did they lose the turtle, might have gotten away with Keyboy, but the fact that they lost the kill onto the bottom lane, and they also will lose a turret up top. It's just the map that will be bleeding red this time.
It's about 10 seconds until the purple. And the Lord, and no! They take down Sans once more. He couldn't even respond. This is going to allow Echo to push the tempo. Again, I think up next on the docket, that mid lane, so that the Lord coming in a minute will be as free as it gets.
Boots is going to be sandwiched here. Not a good position to be at right now. The hook, oh, it barely connects. Boots just barely out of range as Benicuri and Sanji just goes ham onto the tier 2 turret up top, sieging it down, clearing out the mini waves, and takes it down.
Oh, look at Kyrie stealing that orange.
Yep.
Never a dull moment. He's always up too.
Ooh. These hooks have been just like
Any TP out?
a pixel away.
We'll see him.
Ooh. Okay. I didn't know, and when Carl TC goes back, he will be surprised that there's no orange buff there.
Could have sworn. Sworn I left it here.
We just have cooldown.
But there's a massive difference now between the gold laners. That's going to be Blade of Despair incoming, Malefic Roar perhaps onto Benicuri, or maybe might prioritize the Hunter Strike afterwards. Still, Chewe is a critical mass. I feel that at 8 minutes, the first Lord of the fight, Echo, is still in a mountain ahead of ONIC.
Yep, for the first time in this series, it's Echo who's calling the shots. Echo in the driver's seat. 4.5k ahead, about 9 minutes in. Carl TZ pulls the Lord. Yaoi controlling this pixel brush. Oh, misses Keyboy. Look at the angle that Sans has.
Again, still gonna be Kyrie jumping in now. Bloody Hunt, no! It gets knocked up, it gets cancelled by Lord! Keyboy finds Benny, but there's no one to follow it up. Keyboy now backing up. Sanford finding the stun, now with the Bravest Fighter. CW's gonna be caught right now as the backline's gonna be turning down as the flicker, but go away! CW is able to dish out so much damage, peeling away. Sanford's low, Kyrie looking for him. He finds a Thorn Rose, but in the back, it's still Echo winning in this fight. CW putting the models down again, but Kyrie should fall here to Sanji. That's the runner, that's Kyrie! Oh, Sanji takes them out at the killing spree, and Echo are in full control in game number 3.
A 4-for-1 with Echo converting into the first Lord of the game. No denying the mechanics on every single player in this bout is on a whole nother level. But again, against two heavy hitting core heroes, the one could not get away.
That one could not get away. Unbelievable fight coming out from ONIC. I thought for sure that they didn't stand a chance against Echo. I thought that if they do fight against Echo, they will just be wiped out.
This is a stat. No way.
Average? Okay.
Our league operators work hard.
They really do.
They really do.
TPM. So average TPM was how much? 6?
Yeah.
I don't need...
If I'm not mistaken, Sanji's ahead.
I don't believe that.
All right, Sans got to step up his game, man. His CPMs are looking real low this game.
Because Sans has been dying a little bit more in the series compared to the rest of MSC. So that's why Sanji's on the up and up here.
Okay. Interesting point, for sure. Okay. Kyrie went for the Thunderbelt, by the way. It's not the Molteness, it's into the War Axe greedy build that you see Galtizi have used.
Oh, nice petrify there to cancel it out with the flicker. Yeah, we're going to be engaged on Tyrant's Rage. Popped in, CW with the go away right now, but it's not connects onto the back line. CW is going to fall. Who's the once again prevails in this team fight, saving his team. Tier 2 in the mid lane falling.
Top lane, Lord's gonna swing away at it. 3 defenders from ONIC here. Huge trade coming in. Echo 7K ahead. They're outgunning and outmanning Echo. Still here. And now they take that inhibitor. Can they go for the finish?
6 seconds. Sanford with the bravest fighter still has it right now. Is asking the retribution coming in. Keyboy jumping in as well. The Terrified not going to be able to kill Kyrie right now. Is asking the respawn timers coming down. ONIC able to fight. Who's jumping back in onto the base of it all? With the rhythm. Is it enough? No! Tries to shut down! Keyboy! Finds the play to turn it around!
Huge punish coming in from ONIC. Definitely not endable quite yet. Echo, the gold lead has shrunken down to 4K, and we'll see once more how deep Echo was and how sure they were that they could finish.
Back-to-back plays coming out from Keyboy, catching the entirety of Echo that's pushing in there. You can see the jump. Then Boots, after the flicker coming out from Benikute, which wasn't the maximum range, was able to catch up. That Keyboy with the flicker so that he can thread the needle. You have Chewe dealing the damage already, and that was some great punish coming out from ONIC. Still, they are way behind. The debt is still pretty high. But ONIC, that's still an important swing back.
Mere moments ago, we could have sworn Echo was going to end it. And now, just as quickly as we analyze that replay, ONIC are back. And they are taking away buffs from Carl Tizzi. It's a quarter of a minute left until this Lord spawns. This is going to be Luminous Lord. If Echo gets this, again, back to the aggression, back to the tempo. If ONIC gets it, we're back to a 50-50. Hell, maybe ONIC can even end, given how fast they've recovered.
Still the fact remains, Echo, they have an economic advantage. They will be the one first to get into Lord Kyrie.
Gonna turn.
He opens it up for his team. Yaoi's getting spotted out. Sanford with the bravest fighter defensively right now. Skiboy! He's able to find Benny! He found Benny in the petrify! The collapse! ONIC, they disregard the Lord! They go for the fight! Kyrie in the midst of it all right now. With the phantom execution, that's a lot of damage placed down. But look at CW, who's gonna be able to free hit in the back. Boots also with the rhythm. Lord slain. Still, it's Echo on the board with the objective. But is it worth for ONIC?
They lost Benny. But that is a Luminous Lord marching up top.
The fact that Echo didn't lose any more hero after Benikute, that's actually the good play that they did. It was Keyboy just finding the perfect target, and the combo was there. ONIC did not lose any of their heroes. Echo did also not lose anyone after Benikute. That's why they will be able to defend still. I think that it's worth it. All things considered, Echo will still be on the driver's seat.
Well, one thing, they've denied the enhanced wave, but wait, ONIC showing a little bit of teeth here, doing more than just taking down the Lord. There's a fat wave in mid that was brought in by Echo, but ONIC standing their ground, no dice here.
Gonna be waiting for Benikute to be ready once again. When it comes to the battle spells, that is what you have to count now if there will be a next Lord fight. Gonna be Yaoi and Sanford ready at it for ONIC. If they timed the flicker of Echo well, they know that they can actually fight now if they do find an opening.
Oh, pulling out the orange, delaying the motions that ONIC are looking for. They want to give it to Chewe, so they're going to be set up for a faster clear, a better engage in case they find it. Because again, these team fights, they come out of nowhere.
Yep.
And that's just how good ONIC are, how connected they are, the synergy between them. One sneaky, one Keyboy says, I have the jump. Let's go. That's what's happening so far. And how many times have we seen the mechanics defied? The hooks, the bloody hunts canceled. Those pickoffs, they're key, but ONIC doesn't know exactly how to stop them in their tracks.
Speaking of mechanics, like you shout out Sanford here. The way that he's managing against Melissa is actually so well. Chewe already knows how to deal with the Lapu-Lapu. He knows how to use the go away. But Sanford knows that his bravest fighter does the big sword that he has when he pops it. He can actually hit Melissa even with the go away,
Yeah,
just because of the length and the
Anti-CC.
anti-CC that you also have with it, the bravest fighter. So he actually plays it well. The reason why he wasn't able to defeat or to fend off the attack onto Benicute was that he utilized the Bravest Warrior onto Kyrie instead, and Kyrie dodged it. Or maybe it was Keyboy, or maybe it was Sans, I mean. But the rest is... The thing that I want to say here is that Sanford is going to be playing an important role as much as Yabui would, and Sanford needs to find Chewe. Nobody else can.
Yep, and it seems like whoever pulls the trigger first and does so at the right target. It is not just about finding the right angle anymore, because that's how good these teams are, will spell defeat or victory. If Echo can even mount a comeback, here's another Lord pulled over. Echo's side, Carl Teasy, less than half health here. No one home for the hooks.
What is that reaction time? He had to react to that one. Yaoi now. Kyrie's baiting the Bloody Hunt. They want to go for a top lane or they clear it out. Carl Teasy on it. That's a flicker to the Bloody Hunt. Calm down together. Penetrates as well, but Penetrate finds Yaoi. Boost to the back line now. Jumping with the back. Just Benny! It's going to fall. No! He's still able to survive in the back line. Meanwhile, Sanford falls. Yaoi as well. ONIC, they win a team fight. Echo get the Lord.
Second time in a row this has happened.
Benny?
Echo gained.
Benny?
But wait.
What?
What's he doing?
Whoa.
We gotta be careful.
Wait,
He has a
Benny?
flicker. Watch him.
Benny? Benny?
Benny?
Beauty with the mirror. Oh, one more shot. He flickers forward. Oh, Benny! Now, able to sustain back up, but Kyrie falls. Kyrie comes through, takes Benny out. Keyboy and Kyrie now managing the wave. CW was taken out. Carl Teasy is looking to play with the sword.
That was uncharacteristic.
Uncharacteristic, a hero play from Benny.
Uncanny.
Rarely happens.
Odd. I'm perplexed. What's going on? There's a jump.
Keyboy with the Stars Revenge. That's Boots buying the winner truncheon right now as he jumps into the back line. Sanji's gonna fall right now with the rhythm, and Sans with the oddity. Carl Teasy in the midst of it all. Yaoi with a concealed play. He's looking for a challenge, but he plays the scratch, connects. Boots is gonna be connected down with a Bloody Hunt. Knocks it away. Boots! He finds the winner! He finds the winner! Sanford! Moving forward with the bravest fighter. No one dead. Keyboy backs away. Kyrie in the mid. Dodging away from the stun right now, but the Iron Hook connects. Now, Kyrie, does he fall? He dashes away. What is this game? What is this series?
We've had the camera up top for a good 2 minutes, and it all led to trades left and right. Could have sworn the Lord was gonna march in, it was gonna cross the river. But the way that Echo and ONIC are putting everything out for all of us to enjoy.
It all started with Benicute making a weird play through the long bush,
Weird
gets
but
out,
effective.
going at the
Weird.
attack of the boots.
Weird's a word.
What is happening? And then, even after Benicute died afterwards, Chewe also died.
He found him.
Everybody, almost everybody died. Kyrie got away with a sliver of health. Sanford died before the fight, then respawned. That was how long it was. And still nobody won.
It's all about the moments. I think
Goodness.
there's so many moments in this game. Literally, there are individual moments, team moments, everything put out.
That was a macro trade. I think the best case scenario that Echo were going for, they were still the aggressors in that moment, was Benny was going to trade for CW, maybe take Boots and Sands out on the way, and then Sanford, Carl Teasy, and Yaoi would come through, just escort the Lord. I think that's what they were going for in the long run, in the long haul. But ONIC wasn't going to let it go through. It wasn't going to be that easy. And now 20 seconds away from this, I've lost count, fourth Lord of the game. It's fourth Lord of the game, and this time around, can confirm it is evolved.
It is.
So now team fights are going to hurt more, especially as they walk with the Lord.
Nobody's leading when it comes to the economy at this point.
Back to even.
Back to even. But Echo, a little bit of a minion wave management advantage up top just because of the fact that they have taken out the inhibitor. It means that it kind of favors them because it's kind of beside the Lord. Lord lane, Lord pit.
They sent Boots to take care of the long lane.
Yep.
And Echo's dispersing. They're looking for a play. I think this is as honest as the bush gets.
Yep.
They know that Kyrie likes that angle.
Yep.
Conceal right now from Keyboy. He spawns Sanji out. Now with the Tarnish Revenge, he's looking for the play in the back. But he finds Yaoi, just Yaoi right now. They all collapse in the back, but CW is going to be able to escape from Sanji who does the damage. Now flickering on the CW. But CW with a nature. He buys some time. Sanji with the magic damage. He's able to buy some time as well. Going for the damage again. Keyboy. His immortality is going to fall. Renner's apathy not connecting. Boots will fall. Though. Smetty flicker forward. 3, 4, 2. Keyboy, Kyrie. versus the likes of Benny, Sanji, and Carl. Kyrie with a puncture and the Thorn Rose. Benny Cutie does more damage. They won't go for the Lord. They want to go for the end.
These are TikTok timers. Wolf, what's the math like? Can they do this?
Oh, this is going to be very difficult.
Let's see. That's Kyrie once again with a phantom execution. That's Keyboy with a counter bench and the
Again.
Wow! Keyboy saves the day for ONIC, for Indonesia.
No
Charges
way.
up again. We have a game on our hands.
It's so easy to say. It's so easy to say Echo should have just gone for the Lord. They should have blitzed it. But nobody expects Keyboy to be this on point so consistently, game after game after game.
You asked me after the math. All they had to do is wait for 10 more seconds. Keyboy bought that. He wasn't in the vision. Kartizi finally looks at that, and then Keyboy connects with it. Nobody was there to scout out where Keyboy was. He's out of vision. Kartizi, when he found out that Keyboy was charging, it was far too late.
Sans is dead. Sans is dead. Benny's dead from the last fight earlier. ONIC want to push the pace now. Sanji boots all the way in the back. Bong presses the winner truncheon. Is able to survive. Switches it out.
Watch out.
The immortality. Pops the vengeance as well. One more hit. It's not going to be enough. Kyrie now onto Sanji. He's using the puncture stacks. He's using a little bit of damage, but the stun connects onto him. Kartizi is looking for the retribution. Kyrie is too as well. ONIC need this to stay in this game longer. That's the hook, but it's only onto Keyboy. He's going to be able to take that damage right now. Kyrie versus Carl. Going with the puncture, with a phantom execution, and that's going to be Carl Teasy! A four-man Lord knocked up, but Keyboy falls. Kyrie's going to follow next as he follows through. Puncture away once again. If he's able to escape from this one, I don't know what happens next. Kyrie buys the immortality. He goes for the phantom execution. The Thorn rolls in. Kyrie! Every international, he does this. Benny with the dash forward. Yaoi, he wants to go for it. There's no way you survive this, Kai. There's no way. The bloodhound comes down, but Sans! An Echo! Sanford with the stun. Kyrie's still alive. Now with the immortality, buys the winner touch him. He's not going to be in time as Carl times it perfectly. CW still able to pace it down. They're looking for the end here. Can Echo do it?
3 for 1. 3 defenders. 1 down for Echo. There's the Lord. This is all in. Echo have to play this right. Oh, they're skittish. They want to take their time.
No way, no way, no way! What a, Leo, Wolf, what is this game?
We asked for it.
We did.
Kyrie, that's impossible.
That's the reason they call him the one.
He's the one.
Only he can do this.
He is the one.
God.
He looked into the matrix, downloaded the schematics, survived, took Benny on the way out.
What?
He still got it, but then again, like, Sanford, I would say though, Sanford really is playing this game so well. It's also the reason why Kyrie eventually died there. Kartizi found the opening.
These guys are gonna make me lose my voice before the grand finals, man.
And it's just game 3.
I'm all here for it, man. Give me a best of 5. We need to see this go longer.
Or maybe 60-minute game like this. I'll equally accept that.
For the first time in about 5 minutes, ONIC are now looking for another play. They're able to secure a buff here, and they're now juggling items once more. We've seen Kyrie adjust, bought the Endless Battle, bought the War Axe. He now knows that without the immortality, for at least a few more seconds, there's a jump!
Revenge and the Rage onto Yaoi right now. That's the full collapse. Penetrate, able to connect all the 3 members, but Sans is able to use the rough waves right now. Sanford goes for the stun on the back line. Kyrie falls, but Boots is running down. Penny's gonna fall as well. Sanji in the back doing the same thing to CW. That's a 1 for 2. ONIC losing in the straight. Boots, Keyboy, and Sans this time around. Keyboy's gonna be able to flicker out of the Appraiser's wrath. Echo, 1.3k gold lead. They can't even end anymore. No, they don't have Benny.
They don't have Benny.
The economy of the gold doesn't matter. It's more about the economy of actions.
Exactly.
It's the opportunity cost. When you rotate a certain way, when you flicker a certain way, you know that your opponents are keeping tabs. And here, this buff wasn't even going to go to ONIC anymore. Echo knows that they've cordoned off ONIC, especially after taking down Kyrie and CW. This could have been the dream situation, but ONIC have done their homework. They've managed the waves.
Lord number 5, I think.
That's right, 5.
18 seconds before Kyrie. Not entirely sure. Without Benny Cutie, they cannot burst the Lord in 18 minutes. 18 seconds, I mean. But Echo can utilize this as kind of a trap.
Yep.
to invite the members of ONIC to make a mistake.
They can bait for the turn, and they found Kiboy.
That's only a bloody hunt though, only onto Keyboy. Sanford on the back. That's good iron hook right there for Sands. He gets out of Oddity, gets the health with the passive. Sanji has used the rhythm. He's used the beats. This is an opening. No bloody hunt, no IMU, no bravest spider.
We're down to the 5v5. All members of both ONIC and Echo are on the map. A disregardable 1,000 gold lead, 1,000 and a half. They've blitzed the Lord down to half its health. Kyrie has eyes on the big prize. There's a jump from Keyboy.
Charge Revenge, Jam the Rage, locking Yaoi down as the Breath of Ocean will be dodged away from. Yaoi with a flicker. Echo, 900 gold lead. It doesn't matter at this point. It comes down to one fight, one moment.
Chewe's orange buff, Betty doesn't.
ONIC and Echo know how to dance. Kyrie and Carl Theezy, they've got the moves. Benny Cutie clearing the wave in mid. And that's right, Chewe has an orange, Benny doesn't. Look at the spacing, Lord at a third of its health.
Keyboy is looking for it. Yaoi might have to use the bloody hunt early. Now it's going to be Benny who secures it for the team. But Keyboy finds the Charge Revenge. Yaoi going to lose the immortality right now. Echo are forced to move back. ONIC get a trade. Yaoi for Lord. Now who won that trade?
No one. Well, they did take out Yaoi. That's 60 seconds. I think that ONIC will have enough firepower to clear out the minions. They have fat minions in the bottom lane. Surely Echo will have super minions flowing in. I think that if ONIC decides to just clear it out, they can buy enough time for the next Lord to happen. Echo might not be able to push it. It's another stalemate, my boys.
Yep, this Lord isn't going to be capitalized on by Echo.
No Yaoi.
It's hard to make a play. Yeah, they could have forced the long lane.
Yep.
They could have found something there close to mid so that the Lord can march through. But yeah, look, ONIC's going to make quick work of this.
Yeah. This might go down as the best game in MLBB history.
I agree.
We're getting there.
We're getting there.
27 minutes in. We're about halfway through the longest recorded MLBB game in professional history, right? About 54, 56 minutes?
I have no idea.
I think that was an MPLPH game.
That was an MPLPH
OMG.
game. We casted that.
That's right. So I don't mind. If this was half of that and it plays this well, this consistently, and this tight all the way, we're here for it in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, folks. This is game 3 in a best of 5.
If it was Omega versus ONIC game, right?
Right.
And Season 5 Omega had Girl Teasy.
They were known as SGD Omega.
That's right.
At the time. So again, a little bit of history, folks. Y'all can look it up after this game. Right now, if you're not here, what are you doing? Last game, we had some debuts. Here today, we don't need spice.
It.
Not that kind of spice. We need this kind of spice.
Exactly. 28 minutes. The best in the Philippines versus the best in Indonesia. We asked if this will be the best series of the tournament, and so far, this is proven to be good.
We've broken a record within
MSC.
MSC alone. Previously of Phoenix and EVOS going up to a 26 and 38 seconds. We've already broken that. They can fight forever as far as we're concerned. And again, 1,000 gold can swing an ONIC. Wouldn't matter. They're just juggling at this point. And speaking of which, they find hook.
Yaoi finds it. Keyboy's able to cancel it out, but Bloody Hunt comes down right now as Keyboy's able to flicker out. Sanford on the back. CW waiting for the go away right now. He's going to be able to dish out the damage right now. Carl Teasy is on the mid. CW positioning, spacing with a winner they call! CW still alive! He baits the Echo in. That's going to be caught. Yaoi with a flicker. That's a winner Tuncheon bot right in time. Benny not able to find this. Kyrie is able to body block. 2 immortalities bot right in time. No deaths, ladies and gentlemen.
That looked like a professional football scrum. That looked like a rugby match, and ref said, reset. No one went down. They popped immortalities, they popped battle spells, but just the same, no one went down. They're all here for the 5v5, the big Lord.
Sans was able to keep his immortality, and that's gonna be good. Sanford lost his though. But still, Sanford has been playing so good in this Lapu-Lapu.
He's been splitting up ONIC real good.
And that's going to be key. But also, you gotta mention how CW held his ground there.
Yes.
Any other Melissa, any other marksman in the face of the Echo Express, a later starting Echo Express here, would have just faltered, would have shooken out of that bush. But not Chewe, not CW, not Calvin Winata.
He went
Mr.
back,
Calvin.
popped the Wind of Nature, went in a position where there will be a wall. So that the go away will be perfect. Sanford already played well. Carl TC knew that he had to follow up. So there were two people going there to take down Chewe. Chewe popped the go away, and he had the teammates.
Well, this far lane is going to be massive for ONIC. They can play the long game now. They can actually chill and wait it out. Look at that bottom lane. It's going to be slow pushing real slow. So it's going to be building up to a massive, massive push for ONIC.
Yep, and they're forcing a response from Echo. That mid lane tier 2 went down. So minion equilibrium isn't as easy. It's not so Orca-sided this time around, given Onyx 500 gold lead. Now Kyrie very deep.
Wow. Oh, Yaoi flickers. Bloody Hunt as well, but the Lord once again knocks him up. Now it's going to keep him with the turn command at the range. It finds 3! ONIC collapsed, but Benny Cutie is able to find the reverse patches. CW dodging away. Boots jumping in. Now Kyrie is down.
Penny.
Boots with a vengeance, but he doesn't have the rhythm. Not enough to kill Benny down.
Oh,
He finds the Tyrant's Revenge, knocking him up. But it seems like ONIC, they have no way of entering this fight. They have to concede the Lord once again.
It's a 2-for-1. Kyrie for Sanford and Benny Cutie. Very key members for Echo to continue.
Stalemate again.
And get to it. But yes, I'll agree. This is still stalemate. This fight, the Lord stopped scaling, by the way. Folks, after 25 minutes, the Lord doesn't get any bigger, doesn't get any stronger.
Even the game doesn't want it to go longer,
Exactly.
but ONIC and Echo do.
Yeah, endless waltz between these two teams. Benecuti being out means that there will be no push, despite them taking the Lord. Big shout-out to Keyboy, winning the initial fight for ONIC, and then the succeeding fight. Benecuti already utilized the wall so that he can dash through, and that Boots will not be able to catch up. But it was Keyboy who landed the Tyrant's Revenge once again. There should be a statistic for Keyboy.
How many Tyrant Revenge has he hit this game? Is that what the statistic you're looking for?
Yeah, how many multi-hero?
Oh,
wow.
wait, minions. This is massive. This is going to be
Hey,
massive.
hey,
The base
super
turret
minions.
down.
Hey.
Big win for Echo.
Again, despite the Lord not scaling up, despite the Lord not doing much after he's evolved at 18 minutes, every take still enhances your minion waves. So yeah, I don't think they sent someone down to take care of that wave, and eventually it came crashing through. That's permanent damage. ONIC only now holding on to their mid lane inhibitor, the last bastion of their base before it's left all bare. Now, always watch out for Keyboy.
Yep.
Call him the Mamba. He is the new age Mamba.
Yeah.
This is him. I've seen the Mamba's highlights, and it looks like this game.
Well,
32 minutes of that.
whew.
You gotta take a breather too. Hey, Green
Definitely.
Wolf.
Folks at home, just take it in.
At this point, like, what you will wait for someone to mess up, and even if we kind of visualize what could be a potential team fight between the two teams, it's always different. It always shaped different. For example, the previous fight, the previous Lord fight, Kyrie was the one holding the Lord, and then he went advanced, which is so weird. You will never expect that.
Yep. It's equivalent to the Benny Cutie engage on 3.
Exactly. It doesn't make sense in the normal eye, but Benecuti and Kyrie, they knew something was up. And they knew that they had their teammates, they knew that he had the damage. Keyboy was on point. Sanford can't stop talking about this guy. He is so important for Echo. The reason why this game dragged so long, and the reason why they were leading in the first few minutes is because of 4D.
Yep, 4D here on his signature Lapu-Lapu, won a world championship with this XP lane frontliner, an enforcer, making sure that CW's life in any point in an engagement is not easy. And that is something that we should watch out for. He's finally bought his immortality, and I think it came in right on time for this next Lord. I think we've gotten so used to this Lord being at its max level that it's just another obstacle, it's just another hump, it's just another speed bump to what both ONIC and Echo want to do. Carl TZ with the pull here. Kyrie wants to make sure that they have some level of vision, so the free Little Wanderer definitely will help. Carl TZ wants it, there's the knock-up. Who to go to? All right, Carl goes to Echo. So look at this, look at the bush control, look at where Sans is sitting and where Boots and Chewe are sitting.
That's MRB and MLB. Mid-left bush, mid-right bush.
Right, it's easier to call that way.
Yep.
And that's one spotted. They still don't know where the two are.
Oh, that might be okay. Sanji was able to sidestep out of it. Would have been a big knock-up. Kyrie
Boots.
able to micromanage the bottom lane right now. Sanji steals away the rhythm. Beats. He will have that ultimate for the next fight.
And Carl TZ maintaining Lord control down to a third of its health. And there's a pull. Yawi spent that flicker. Another 100 seconds left.
No
That
conceal.
seems to be the goal.
No conceal, no conceal. Kyrie trying to bait it away. Good bouncing ball to cancel. Carl TZ is re-engaged right now as Kyrie. He's going to be the one trying to start the Lord now.
All right, a slight advantage. ONIC with the pull. Kyrie gets the Lord on their side, on their half of the Lord pit. And Keyboy maintaining that bush along with Sans.
The longer the Lord Hex goes, the more it favors Echo, because now you can see side lanes naturally going to be pushing in favor of Echo. And somebody has to answer to that.
And for the first time, long lane is the lane that Echo has pushed the hardest.
Yes.
So this is something that ONIC have to address.
Exactly. It has always been top lane, at least the Lord Pit, the top lane side. And now you can see
they had 35 minutes.
It took 35 minutes. They had to now let go of the Lord for a little bit.
Okay, Bloody Hunt locking Keyboy down right now, but he is just a tank right now. Giving the rest of the ocean onto Yawi. Rough waves as well. Venice Rage going to be dodged away from right now as Kyrie's able to disengage. Sans, Winter Truncheon, bought right in time. That's Immortality, he bought it as well. Benny Cutie going to be baited in right now as Keyboy jumps in as well. CW now using Inspire. Sanford flickering out. His Immortality might actually just go out. Benny Cutie's Immortality's gone as well. Does Benny buy it in time right now as Kyrie is able? No, he's dead! He's dead! Benny's able to get away! This might be the big mistake that Echo were waiting for, but Sanford is down as well. Jungle for XP.
Okay, this opens up the Lord, but look at the map and look at the response that ONIC have. I think they know for sure that they want to reset. And I'm wondering, look at Benny. Look at Benny.
Oh,
He's setting up.
is this how it ends?
It's perfect. Look at the map.
Is this how it ends? Typically, he's gonna call onto Yawi for this play.
Yeah. And then ONIC are gonna, as they say in the Philippines, make the Lord sound.
Make the Lord sound, yeah.
Or in
No,
the colloquial, patunugin.
Patunugin, correct.
Opening it up.
Sound cues on the
Can you
Lord.
recall? Can you recall?
Yeah,
No
Might
Kyrie.
have been too risky.
too risky, too risky.
All right, so I think the call is just blitz the Lord. There's no risk.
Reset?
Wait, CW
With the
not
pull.
resetting it. Carl
Oh,
TZ
Carl
is
TZ.
able to
Let's have a
hold
talk.
on to it. Keyboy wants to cancel it out. He's charging.
Yep.
He wants to punish.
Yeah,
But
this-
Carl's keeping aggro.
Yeah, this is all the more commit for Echo because they have immortalities.
He wants to fight this.
Tyrus Revenge. Carl TZ jumping forward right now. CW is going to be able to free hit right now with no Sanford in the building.
Boom.
Carl TZ with a retribution win right now, but CW is dealing some damage now. This should be it. This should be Echo with the Evolved Lord. March down to end the game. Sanford's going to be up 5v5.
All right, 37, 40 minutes in. This is the first time that we've seen a body deficit for both sides with the Lord going up. Again, given the 7 Lords we've seen, this is the first time that this is the permutation
I see.
of bodies on the map.
I agree. And all of the 7 Lords went in favor of Echo, by the way. To take note, this might be the Lord that could be the juggler, because this time Benny Cutie is going to be available. And you are going to see a straight up path to victory for Echo. That's the top lane. This is still Beatrix. You can still go for the shotgun if you want. If you find the opening, you can take out the building.
Yeah, something to note, Yawi won't have his flicker when the Lord does come through, but ONIC won't have the Petrify from Sans unless they play it right, unless they delay to the right cadence. Now look at
This
the
is
push
it.
control. Oh, the rest of Echo are
This is
escorting the Lord into the base.
Let's say CW in the front. Using the bottles, dodging away. Kyrie in the midst of it all, jumping with a puncture. They're able to zone Echo away from the Lord, from the base. There's no Wesker to be seen. The Venice Rage clear out the winning ways, but ONIC, they have defended. Sanji running away now, but the final Maxusi and a keep on! Again with the Rebecca Dagger Rage! This might be it! This might be it! ONIC with a double NCW! But Carl in the bottom lane, the saving grace for Echo! The GOAT! His immortality has been popped. The GOAT is fighting for dear life, but it's an ultimate wipeout for ONIC!
It's a minute and a half until Echo is complete, and they're all still here. ONIC are looking to end.
Windtalkers built up. They're going for movement speed, rapid boost, BOD. Take a look at the items. Whoa! Even Keyboy,
Everybody is going to buy it. A minute is too much.
40 seconds on the death timers. ONIC are looking for it. The age of the Orca at risk. Recalls happening left and right. The sky splits open as the Sky Kings descend and the arena becomes their kingdom.
And in the end, the one stands tall. ONIC take down Echo in a sweep.
The song goes, Di atas langit ada ONIC.
On top of the skies is where ONIC lie. And for today, for MSC, the revenge arc has been completed.
The tournament is called the MSC, but it looks like we're taking to the skies at least for today.
A 3-0, but that is not one-sided. Every single minute of every single game in this series was close.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's throw it over to the stage. Let's hear from our winners from ONIC.
Wow, wow, wow! Sông Hồ ơi, ONIC vui màu! Wow, wow, wow! That's crazy! Wow, ឥឡូវនេះយើងឃើញថា ONIC ទទួលបាននូវជ័យជំនះនៅក្នុងការប្រកួតមួយនេះហើយដែលយើងឃើញថាកាលពីរដូវកាលមុន ONIC គាត់ត្រូវបានធ្វើឲ្យក្រុមរបស់ Echo បានដាក់គាត់នៅនឹងកន្លែងប៉ុន្តែឥឡូវនេះគឺ ONIC ទទួលបានជ័យជំនះទៅលើ Echo វិញហើយសូមហៅឲ្យខ្លាំងៗឲ្យ Echo របស់ ONIC មួយមកវ៉ាវហ្គេមនេះពិតជាល្អមើលមែនតើយើងមិននឹកស្មានដល់ទេហើយអ្វីដែលអស្ចារ្យបំផុតនោះគឺនៅពេលដែលចុងក្រោយគឺ5 player គឺត្រូវបានទៅទាំងអស់តែម្ដងដូច្នេះនេះជាឱកាសមួយដែល ONIC អាចទទួលបាននៅជ័យជំនះនៅក្នុងការប្រកួតមួយនេះផងដែរអូខេឥឡូវយើងចង់ដឹងថាតើចំណាប់អារម្មណ៍របស់គាត់នៅក្នុងការសងសឹកមួយនេះបានទទួលបានជោគជ័យនឹងទៅជាយ៉ាងណាសូមជួបជាមួយនឹង Mara នៅលើឆាកទាំងអស់គ្នាបាទ
Everybody go! Congratulations, ONIC! Finally, it will be Philippines versus Indonesia in the grand finals. You guys are heading to the grand finals. How do you feel right now?
I feel very good that we defeat the MPL Phase champions and M4 champions.
វ៉ាវពិតជាមានអារម្មណ៍ថាខ្ញុំមិនចាំបាច់និយាយទៅអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាដឹងថាគាត់សប្បាយចិត្តប៉ុណ្ណាដែរនៅក្នុងការទទួលបានជ័យជំនះនៅក្នុងដៃគូប្រកួតរបស់គាត់មួយនេះផងដែរបាទ
Coach Yab, this is for you. Coach Yab, great strategy. You were amazing. Your team was able to sweep the world champions. They eliminated you from M4 last time. But what was different this time around? Because they couldn't even get one game from you.
Maybe we just lucky and we learn from our mistakes.
វ៉ាវពិតជាល្អមែនតើយើងឃើញថា ONIC ត្រូវបានកំចាត់ចោលនៅក្នុង M4 គឺគាត់មិនទទួលបានជោគជ័យប៉ុន្តែឥឡូវនេះគាត់ទទួលបានជោគជ័យនៅក្នុងការប្រកួត MSC ឆ្នាំ2023ហើយនេះគឺជាសំណាងមួយដែលគាត់ទទួលបានក៏ដូចជាការរៀនអំពីកំហុសដែលគាត់បានសាងផងដែរឥឡូវគាត់ទទួលបានជោគជ័យហើយ Yeah my question is that it seems like you read Echo like a book so can you tell me is there any preparation for that series
maybe me and Coach Chef combine because before in M4 we both get lost with Echo so we combine to beat Echo
វ៉ាវគាត់បាននិយាយថាកាលពី M4 គាត់មិនទទួលបាននៅជ័យជំនះទេឥឡូវនេះគាត់ត្រឡប់មកវិញម្ដងទៀតដើម្បីដាក់ឲ្យគូប្រកួតរបស់គាត់នៅនឹងកន្លែងតែម្ដងឥឡូវយើងឃើញហើយថាពិតជាទទួលបាននៅជោគជ័យមែន
Now once again, Kyrie, this one is for you. I don't know if you guys know, but that was the longest game for MSC. It was about...
There you go. While they were interviewing, let me just say that it's gonna be Echo versus Burn after this one. So that was a nice surprise by ONIC. Kyrie was just going in with a different mindset. Even on game 1, we can see Kyrie already playing aggressively, man. As a fan, he was diving in way deep behind the enemy lines. So it's not for tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna be for Blacklist and ONIC. And after an hour or so, it's gonna be Burn versus Echo. So Echo still won't go to the airport if that's what you guys are saying. Echo is still gonna play today against Burn. They will basically be fighting for the third place. So let's listen back to Kyrie, man. This guys deserve this interview.
Wise are the top junglers.
អូខេអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាអញ្ចឹងអ្នកទាំងអស់គ្នាដឹងថា hero របស់ Kyrie គឺជាអ្នកណាដែរឬក៏អត់គឺ Lancelot អញ្ចឹងនៅពេលដែលគាត់រើសយក Lancelot ហាក់បីដូចជា Lancelot អាចមានស្លាប់នៅក្នុងការហោះហើរពេញតែឆាកប្រយុទ្ធនឹងតែម្ដងហើយនេះគឺជាអ្វីដែលគាត់ទទួលបានគឺភាពជោគជ័យមួយផងដែរបាទ
But now we're gonna go back to that. What do you have to say that you were able to out Lancelot, the Lancelot god? What do you have to say about your performance there with the Lancelot? Because that was a statement game, using his own hero, his best hero, against him.
For me, I still think Carl is a better Lancelot than me. And I can only, like what I said earlier, I can only dash. And I cannot retreat.
He thinks that Carl TZ is the better Lancelot than him because he can only dash and not retreat.
អូខេគាត់ថាអ្វីដែលគាត់លេងហ្នឹងគឺមិនទាន់ជាគ្រប់គ្រាន់ប្រហែលទេនៅមានអ្នកល្អជាងគាត់ទៅទៀតប៉ុន្តែនេះគឺជា result ដែលគាត់ទទួលបានគឺភាពជោគជ័យមួយនេះផងដែរបាទ Okay, so I still have some more question to you. I believe that defeated him as a team is not really easy. Do you believe it that you can defeat the other team is Echo? Do you think that you can defeat it at the first place? Before they play, yeah.
Before the game, were they confident that they were going to sweep Echo, the world champions?
Wow, yeah.
Actually, we're not expecting. I mean, we join every tournament, and our only goal is to win.
អូខេគាត់អត់បាននឹកស្មានថាគាត់នឹងទទួលបាននៅជ័យជំនះមួយនេះនៅក្នុងការឈ្នះ Echo ទេប៉ុន្តែគ្រាន់តែការដែលគាត់ស្រមៃនោះគឺជាការទទួលបាននៅជោគជ័យនៅក្នុងថ្ងៃនេះតែម្ដង
Now let's talk to Boots, the MVP of game number 2. You were something else, Boots, such a beast. Actually, you controlled Sanford, which is the key player who usually initiates. So let's talk about your dominance for all 3 games.
I don't know, I just keep my eyes into Sanford because he's my idol.
Oh, he kept his eyes on Sanford because Sanford is his idol.
អូខេអញ្ចឹងគាត់ថា Sanford គឺជា idol របស់គាត់អញ្ចឹងហើយគាត់ keep eye មានន័យថាផ្ដោតអារម្មណ៍ទៅលើនេះតែម្ដងអញ្ចឹងនេះគឺជាអ្វីដែលគាត់ទទួលបានផងដែរបាទ
Now tomorrow it's going to be against Blacklist International. They eliminated you before in the world champion, actually, Coach Yeb. How is it going to be different this time around? Because we can tell how much you guys have prepared. You're really dominating. In Indonesia, you're doing really great, but when it comes to the world stage, usually you come short. But this time around, everybody believes that you're going to take it. So up against Blacklist International, what's different this time around?
Of course, we still respect Blacklist. We know they are strong, but we will just give our best tomorrow.
បាទគាត់ដឹងថា Blacklist គឺជាក្រុមមួយដែលខ្លាំងមែនទែនមិនថានៅពេលណាទេគឺ Blacklist តែទទួលបាននៅជ័យជំនះប៉ុន្តែគាត់នឹងខំប្រឹងប្រែងអស់ពីលទ្ធភាពនៅក្នុងការទទួលបានជោគជ័យក្នុងការប្រកួតជាមួយនឹង Blacklist នៅក្នុងថ្ងៃស្អែកផងដែរបាទ
And now it's time to find out who the MVP of this series is. Who do you think it is? We're getting a lot of cheers from the crowd. And the MVP goes to Keyboy!
Wow!
Keyboy!
Right next to me!
Congratulations! What contributed to your great confidence and the great fight that you put up today? What contributed to your great performance today, you being the MVP of this series?
I don't know because my team carry me.
អូខេគាត់ថាអ្វីដែលគាត់បានធ្វើនេះគឺជាលក្ខណៈ team តែម្ដងគឺជាក្រុមតែម្ដងមិនមែនគាត់តែម្នាក់អាចធ្វើបានទេអញ្ចឹងនេះគឺជាអ្វីដែលគាត់ទទួលបានគឺចេញពីសមិទ្ធផលរបស់ team ទាំងមូលតែម្ដងបាទ
And what is your Keyboy? It's your turn still. What is your message to Blacklist International? Because now you're gonna go to the grand finals tomorrow.
Good luck, have fun.
Other than good luck, have fun. Other than good luck, have fun.
អូខេសบาย
Go ahead. Other than good luck, have fun. Coach Shep, ikaw naman. Anong mensahe sa Blacklist International?
Same lang.
Other than good luck, have fun.
Bigyan natin ng magandang laban ng lahat.
Let's give everybody a great fight.
អូខេតោះស្អែកគឺជាថ្ងៃដែលប្រកួតស៊ីសាច់ហត់ឈាមគ្នាតែម្ដងនៅក្នុងថ្ងៃស្អែកនេះ
Oh, it's gonna be an epic showdown for tomorrow. We're gonna find out what happened in that game, break it down for us casters, and see the world.
And there we go, guys. Ooh, Maras, look into the camera. Man, that was insane. So that's it, guys. We're gonna have a 1 hour break, I think, around 1 hour break. Because the next one is gonna be Burn versus Echo. Basically, it's a fight for those teams that lost from their previous matches. It's a fight for the third place. Burn versus Echo after 1 hour. Tomorrow is gonna be Blacklist versus ONIC, which is the only game we have for tomorrow. Around it's 18 GMT, so it's gonna be 6 p.m. But the game actually starts around 7 p.m. I think. So 6 to 7 p.m. tomorrow for those who were asking. Elgin so focused when it's Mara. Again, guys, 6 to 7 p.m. tomorrow is gonna be the fight of Blacklist versus ONIC. Who's Sans on this one, by the way? Where's Sans? I want to slap Sans, man. So, anyways, that's it. We're gonna have to take a break. Master the Basics? Good. Master the Basics is the coach of Blacklist, right? So that's insane, right? Just imagine coaching Blacklist. That means you have some insane big brain moves, big brain capacity if you're a coach for Blacklist. So props to Master the Basics. Elgin, why you wanna slap us? So that's it, guys. If you wanna watch Burn versus Echo, that's gonna be after 1 hour. So that's it. Do the outro. Let's go do the outro. So what do you think? Hey guys, what's up? Oh wait, it's the outro, not the intro. Okay. Share your thoughts in the comment section. That's all for this video. Stay safe and thank you for watching. There we go. Bye-bye. Yeah, well-deserved MVP from Keyboy. Again, look at... Keyboy only got one, though, on that one. But on the other sets, he had godly sets. Bye, guys. See you later for Burn versus Echo. Bye, Fate. Bye, Nathan. Bye, Wildan, Daniel, Sindra, Susie, Yuzu, Rezier. Needs a cry break.